A nice free inspiration token.
Yes, I will gladly. Let me look at my notes real quick. So, we were hanging out around outside of Grudhog after it had burned to the ground. We were just kind of chatting and asked Belfrian more about her history, and she kind of told us a little bit about coming from Raven Rock, and correct me, Jay, if I get any of this wrong. But came from Raven Rock and like fell through a tree into the spirit world, where a gorilla helped her. Eventually, she made it out of the spirit world into Golden Fields, where she was raised by Liferless. And we also learned a little bit about Balabar, that he ran an inn with his family called the Green Hill that has some green beverage that is questionable.
It's not kale.
No kale.
Yeah, there's no kale in it. That is confirmed.
Unfortunate.
We also, Gree, the Black Raven fella, was trying to get Belfrian to come back with him, come back to Raven Rock, and was had some private conversation with Belfrian that nobody else heard. Soon thereafter, Thornbur was hurrying Gree off and accompanied him into the caves where Gree was looking for some weapons and armor. That's what he said that going in. He was like, I'm going to go in there and look for some weapons and armor. And Thornbur grabs him and says, like, okay, let me help you. Let's hurry. And I was like, hurrying him on a little bit.
That's when he kills him.
And then,
I actually don't know what happened to that guy.
Two guys came in, one guy came out. And so, yeah, Thornbur came out.
That's what she said.
And after we were just kind of lounging, Balabar and Belfrian went and looted some of the other buildings around Grudhog and found some stuff. And then we went to sleep. Thornbur insisted that they did not need to take a watch because, we just killed all the baddies. What do we have to worry about? And then a blue dragon named Chezaran. I don't know if we actually know that that's its name.
I think he did. He stated it or something.
He yelled. Yeah, he definitely yelled. He knew that we were the Stone Sworn. He yelled at us, "There you are, Stone Sworn," or something in that manner. And lightning bolted the shit out of Thornbur in nothing but his undies. So I hope you all saw the fan art of that.
It was so beautiful.
That was something for sure.
That's how buff Thornbur thinks he is.
Wait, what is the fan art? What fan art?
Go look in the Discord chat. There was
Scroll
a
up
drawing
a
I made.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
So that's where we are. Thornbur was zapped. Everybody's in battle. Everybody finally woke up except for Emin and the Hinfolk, as we learned they like to be called.
That's right.
Not halflings, Hinfolk. Yeah, so they're all still sleeping in one of the tiny huts. Everybody else is in battle.
Well, you think they're sleeping. Yeah. So
yes.
Emin did remain behind to protect them just in case, because if he leaves the hut, then the hut gets dispelled. So he's actually in there with them just in case.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you cannot cast spells through the hut.
Correct.
Right.
That's right. So Emin's kind of useless unless something gets adjacent to the hut.
But he has those ninja stars, right?
Can you shoot
Ninja?
out of the hut? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Probably
No.
not.
I don't think so, yeah.
No.
You can attack.
I have
As
no
long as it's
idea.
not spells.
No items either.
Oh,
It's just like people can move through with what they're carrying, but I don't think you can attack.
Yeah. All right, good. So I think we're at the top of the round here. Thornbur's lying on the ground, smoke rising off of him, his hair standing on end. You're not sure if he's got an erection or not.
Yeah, he's probably got a little
one.
All that electricity.
An election.
An election.
But I am going to need a death saving throw from a Thornbur at the top of the round here.
Yep. Also,
map?
we're still on the Grudhog map, just so you know. The
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
wrong map.
sorry. Yeah.
And I don't see anyone in the turn order.
yeah, that's because he needs to move us to the other map before
Oh,
we
I see.
show up on the
Alright.
turn.
Ah, there we are.
There it is. All right, so yeah, I'll make my death save. Yes,
Hey.
all right, I'm okay.
Very good, very good.
One
All right.
success.
One success. All right, Kareem, you are up. You see, this battle's getting a little hairy. There are still 4 gargoyles alive.
Right. Well, I'm going to attack the one nearest to me, which would probably be the 3 or whatever that other one is. So I'm going to go 3 because I can actually see it.
Yeah, 3's on the bottom, and I think the other one above is 5.
And last round, I had I will give whoever attacks the 5 advantage.
Okay. All right.
Did I use a lot of maneuvers last fight? I don't remember.
Possibly.
I don't think so.
Because it says I have 0. That doesn't sound.
We
seem
only
right at
had
all.
2 rounds.
Yeah.
I probably just forgot to fill it up. It's probably
I think
full.
maybe
I would assume.
3 at most. I'm
I would
pretty
assume
sure
it's
Yeah.
you reset it. I don't remember
Yeah,
using any maneuvers at all, actually.
Yeah, I think I just forgot to reset. So I'm gonna have all 5 of my dice, I believe.
All right, no problem.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
what the little hearts mean on your characters.
Those are frightened, I think.
Yes, I'm frightened. I'm feared. So I have disadvantage on my attacks.
Yep, you're correct.
Shit.
And you'll get to save against that at the end of your turn again.
Fuck.
Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm gonna just start whipping at this gargoyle number 3. Does
Oh,
26 hit? Oh, 20 hit. Sorry, it's disadvantage.
Yeah, still 20 hits.
Okay. And 16.
Still good.
Cool. So that's gonna be a total of 14 damage?
Yeah.
But it's probably gonna be reduced or something, I don't know.
Yeah, because your whip is not magical at the moment. So you whip it twice in the air, 1 slash and then 2. It gets across the gargoyle's chest and the side of its face, but it doesn't go as deep as you think it might.
Mm-hmm. And that'll be my turn.
All right. So the same one that you just hit retaliates in kind. It tries to pounce on you with a bite and then take a claw and gut you with it. So its bite attack on you hits a 17.
Oh, I have 12 armor class right now because I'm naked.
So you're naked and only using a shield and you have no dex.
Oh, actually, it's 13. It's 13. And yes, I have no dex. The answer is yes, it's not no dex. But I have +1 defense because of my fighting style.
All right, fair enough. So I think your AC is then 14. So the bite does still hit you. It manages to get it into your forearm as you put it up to defend yourself. The one holding your whip. But the claw attack, just rakes across the bottom of your shield. But you
Sure.
do only take 8 piercing damage from the bite.
Okay, fine.
All right. So Belfrian, you are up.
Okay. I guess it's my duty to get Thornbur up.
You do what you want. I feel
Wait.
obligated.
Oh, can Kareem make a wisdom save for the fear? Or...
Oh,
of
yeah, that's
course.
right.
Yep.
I don't think that's good enough. Probably not.
I don't think so. I think the DC. Yep, it's not good enough. DC's
Well.
a little bit higher.
Damn it.
Shit.
So,
Oh.
all right. Second level healing word for you.
Oh, Belfry, and you always know how to get me up.
It's my pleasure, actually. Okay, so that's my minor, and then it's my action. I'm gonna talk to the dragon.
All right, sure. So you see the dragon. It's kind of almost sitting upright, but kind of floating and not floating, but hovering in the air. It's flapping its wings, kind of like this, keeping itself aloft. And it definitely seems like it's got this like maniacal look on its face. Dragons are kind of really expressive, so its mouth is like really wide, and its eyes are looking at you guys narrowed. Go ahead. What do you want to say to it?
All right. I'm going to first say, "Oh, mighty Chezeran the Blue," and I'm going to say this all in Draconic. Try and be all
Oh, wow.
Formal.
ingratiating. Whatever you want from us, there are many spoils here. Please let us have peace. Can't we just talk this out?
All right. So that was your turn. You speak up to it, and you guys can hear Belfrians, speaking this kind of really eloquent but intermixed with like these harsh consonants kind of language to the creature up in the air, almost like yelling up at it. But you're not sure if the creature understands or not, or it hasn't gotten a chance to respond just yet. But anybody who does speak Draconic knows what Belfrian said.
Not me.
No.
You tell her, Belfrian. You tell him.
What are you jabbering?
And you know what? Why don't you go ahead and make me a persuasion check, Belfrian?
Sure.
Inspiration for this one.
Because I've been holding on to this thing forever.
There you go.
3 sessions, I'm going to use it. Let's see here. Persuasion.
Ooh.
25.
Oh, nice. Very good. All right. So you definitely got its attention. You see it turns its head on you, and from this, it seems to be listening intently to your words because you see the smile disappear off its face. And it almost looks like it's maybe considering what you're saying. But let's see what happens when it's its turn.
Can I make the wisdom save at the beginning or is it the end of my turn?
Let me just check.
It's the end.
Right. It is the end.
Fuck. Shit. Well. Here's that plan. Because I wanted to get over to Koros to protect him, but if I go like behind the tent, then I can't walk forward towards the dragon because I'm feared. And I can't walk towards the dragon to go through the other tent because I'm also feared again. Only way to go is, no wait, that counts as, no wait, shit. No, I can't go any fucking direction. 'Cause that's towards the dragon. Son of a fucking bitch.
Yeah. At this moment, you're 45 feet from it, so even trying to get adjacent to Koros, you'll be 30.
Well, I can't. Isn't this still technically towards it? I can't even move that way.
Nope.
I can only move in these directions.
Yeah.
Pretty
or you
much.
could go hide behind a tent. Actually,
Well, there's a gargoyle who would get attack of opportunity if you move, by the way.
Well, you see, I know. I was thinking of that.
This
So-
gargoyle
Okay.
that you're actually facing has got like numerous cracks through it. It looks like it's on the brink of shattering.
Well, he can get shattered.
Or not.
I didn't know you knew Shatter.
10.
You come
10.
close, but it's actually at the last second. It like dodges to the side, and your dagger just goes.
I'll
through
accept
it.
disadvantage.
But Winter gets the attack, and he's
Oh,
not
you're using a
afraid.
staff. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
there you go. Come
Third
on.
or
Aw,
stab?
son of a goddamn. Son of a bitch.
Nah.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
But he gets his own turn next, so he can still attack.
That's true.
Yep, that's right.
That's true, but it can't move now. Fucking ass. Can't move it. Okay, let's do this again, Winter.
Oh,
Wow.
you get to make. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I get to make my wisdom save, so let's
Yeah.
do that.
But Winter's thrown off balance from the first attack. That misses and goes wide, and then
damn
he
it.
tries to retaliate, but his foot slips right in some patch of mud.
We're so graceful.
Don't step in your own shit.
So you find yourself still in fear and awe of the dragon.
No. That's it.
Koros is on the ground with his broken leg, and he is actually he's in pretty bad shape, but he is actually going to try to skirt around. So he's like pretty
Battle
slow.
and stuff.
But,
He's
yeah,
like crawling his way.
Crawl.
trying to get like a safer position, so he like gets behind the tent, and that's about as far as he goes.
Oh, and I was gonna say, when we had found him, that I would have given him like my extra long bow that I had, so that he
Oh.
probably has that.
Extra long.
And I remember that because I took out arrows also out of my arrow count, so
Hmm.
Yeah.
he would have some arrows as well. I think it was like 10 arrows.
We'll say in the heat of battle, he has left that behind and didn't even think to grab it before he kind of
Skirted
slid
away.
over to behind the tent. Yeah.
That's fair.
Shitty soldier.
That's fair. Well, I got
No wonder you got that injury.
What a bum.
All right. So you see this like little bit of crackling lightning start to appear in the pit of Chezeran's belly, which you can clearly see because they're kind of like looking up at him. But it doesn't look like it's reached his throat yet. Like it's just starting to collect there. So you don't think like it has the opportunity
Oh,
to
God.
perhaps breathe on you again. But it looks down at Belfrine and it says, "Little blonde one, what can you offer me? Perhaps the treasures upon your body?" And he says, "Show them and kneel in supplication."
I think he wants you to get naked.
But he continues to not attack. He kind of hovers in that area. And you can clearly tell that he's being kind of smart about it. He's not getting into melee with you guys on purpose.
Not that that matters.
Was that in Draconic that he just spoke?
I'm going to say no. He said it in common.
I forget. What's the blue dot on my character?
The blue dot means you're concentrating on a spell.
Oh, right. Okay. First, I'll use the bonus action to attack it with the pythons.
Nice. All right.
So, roll 8 times.
Yep.
Ha! I have an interesting ability.
Okay, so I don't believe any of these have advantage, but 14 will miss, 22 will hit, 17 will hit, 24 will hit, 16 will hit. So it looks like 4 hits.
Awesome.
Okay, I see you rolled the damage already. So total of 5, 13, 19, and another 5. So that's 24 damage. All right, you can tell me what happens.
Basically, the 8 Pythons just embed themselves into him and go through him after a minute of
Nice.
force, and then they continue actually to go through.
Very sweet. And like for a second there, the gargoyle's just kind of like in this stance of like frozen pain, and it looks like he's about to move again, and he just breaks apart into pieces.
And then
Chunks of
I shoot a firebolt at the top one here.
All right. 21 is gonna hit.
All right, and I'll have my familiar once again aid somebody in melee versus the top one, so the first attack against it gets advantage, and I'm done. Actually, I'm gonna step over here. Now I'm done.
All right, good. All right, so firebolt hits the gargoyle on top on the side of the head, but he doesn't look too phased by it. Let's see here. Gargoyle number 2 is still facing Zorana. Is still intact. So it is actually gonna try to chomp down on her and claw her. All right, so it's gonna be a 22 on the bite.
Oh, yeah,
It's gonna do 4 damage. As he's able to bite into the meat of your forearm, and then his claw.
Oh, my coat.
I don't think a 13 hits you, right? It misses.
Correct.
Man, it does. So you're able to dodge it as a claw just like tries to rake across your face, and you duck under it.
Put holes in my coat.
All right, number 4 is dead. So let me remove him from the order. Why aren't you leaving? Okay. All right, and then number 5 is still alive. So number 5 is going to go on to Belfrin. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's who I was attacking last turn. So
Yeah.
he's going to continue to attack you.
Shouldn't be difficult.
Say that now. All right, so 17 on the bite and a 15 on the claw.
Yep,
Both those hit, right?
of
Okay.
course.
Yeah, so not paying attention to your left flank for a moment, the gargoyle manages to like bite you in the upper arm, and then it takes a claw and then just like rakes it across your back. So you're gonna take 5 and 4, so for a total of 9.
Okay.
She was distracted by Thornbur's naked, muscular body, obviously.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. All right, so Thornbur, it's back up to you at the top of the round.
I'm gonna, looking around, seeing all my frightened and not hitting many of their shots teammates here. I'm gonna cast Bless at 3rd level. So that's going to get. Wait, let me just double check. Yes, perfect. Okay. So I cast it on Belfrian, Kareem, me, Thornbert, Zorana, and Balabar. So we all have Bless cast upon us.
Nice.
Yes.
That's my action. And then as a bonus action, I'm just going to cast Sanctuary on myself. Because I'm kind of scared. And I'm not feeling too hot.
So Bless and Sanctuary, that's both level 1 spells.
Yes,
Right,
but
you
I
have
have
that
that feat. Yep. I do have that feat.
That's very good. And then do you do anything with the spiritual weapon? No, right? Because you used your bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I used my bonus, so I can't even move it anyway. So yep,
Did you get
that's
up off
it.
the ground? I'm not sure if you're still prone or not.
Yeah, I'll stand up. I'll use my movement to stand up. I would still be prone, so I'll stand up.
Okay. All right.
And that's it.
Good. Okay, so why don't you tell me what happens? What do they see when you cast the spell? What do they feel?
They feel just real good. They feel real warm inside. And Thornbur's kind of glowing a little bit from his nether regions.
Who is Sanctuary? Who'd you cast?
I cast Sanctuary on myself, and then the glow just kind of like covers him, and he remains glowing with the Sanctuary spell. But yeah, the blessed is in your hearts.
I feel comforted by your presence, although this guy is still killing me.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to roll the recharge on the lightning bolt. So, let's see.
Looks like a.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes.
All right, you're up.
Thank God.
I don't think the dragon can hit us from here unless he uses his lightning. I'm gonna yell out, and then I'm gonna attack the same one I was attacking before, number 3. Should I use one of my menacing stuff or something like that?
Remember, you have disadvantage still. You're still
Yeah.
frightened.
Oh yeah, that's right. The top ones would give me advantage, but Belfrian's probably gonna kill that one, right? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm attacking the one below me. Fuck it. Let's all attack the same thing. Fuck it. I'm gonna attack the one that's above me.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Okay, so I can use my bless though, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Is that a D6? D4?
It's a D4. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 17 to hit.
All right, and so due to the warm feeling you're feeling in your nether region.
No, it's emanating from my nether region.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess it could be in his nether region.
Is it enough?
It does. It does actually hit with the bless. The bless actually gets it through.
Oh, and then can I bless again, or is it just once per turn?
Yeah, it's every
roll. Yeah.
every
Okay,
attack,
do it again.
every saving throw.
Yeah,
Nice. So this bless comes into effect on that second attack roll too.
cool.
You're attacking the southern one, right? The one
Basically, lifting it
topmost.
with your penis.
topmost. Okay. So it looks like a 9 and 8. All right, good.
I actually had advantage on the. Well, no, it's a normal attack because yeah. Okay, never mind.
All right. Well, 2 gouges across the wings of the creature, connect into it and give these pretty large cuts. But it looks like your weapon is holding you back. Like you're not able to do as much damage as you think you should be able to. These creatures are enchanted to resist your blows. But you did do the damage. Anything else?
Nope.
You do get another saving throw with the bless.
Right.
It is wisdom.
18.
Nice. The bless comes into effect again.
The bless!
Thornbur's nether regions are very powerful.
Yes, that's right. And you are no longer frightened. You feel a resolve fill your heart, and you're like, "Oh, we got this."
Oh, your nether region, Stormberg, are helping me.
Now scroll up in chat and thank that photo that was sent.
That's right. So Gargoyle number 3 definitely can tell a glowing Thornbur is the cause of your, sudden resurgence. So he is going to concentrate his attacks on him this turn. So we're going to go with first a bite on Thornbur.
So first he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's right.
Because I cast Sanctuary on
And
myself.
I'm gonna use Sentinel so I can attack him in retaliation.
All right. So on the wisdom save, he gets an 18.
Yep, that
That's
succeeds.
good. And then your sentinel attack with a 20.
It's actually 16, isn't it?
No,
Because technically
you're not
no
feared
longer
anymore.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, thank you. That's right. Okay, cool.
So you're good.
So 5 damage.
So 5 damage to that southernmost. But his bite on Thornbur actually misses. He's kind of caught off guard by Kareem's sudden swipe of his whip across the creature's chest. But the Gargoyle does get a second claw attack, which he aims for Thornbur's legs.
I believe he has to make another saving throw.
I believe you're correct.
I believe it's every attack. Yeah.
He rolls another 18 on his wisdom saving throw. Shit. Natural 18, and gets a 16 on the slashing claws.
That's gonna hit.
Alright, it's going to do 5 damage, and I'm going to need you to make a concentration check.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least you didn't go down, right?
Oh!
Hmm.
But the bless is gone.
Oh
You
shit.
get a bless on your own save?
Oh, I do. I do. I need a 4.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
The blast!
That's
Oh
right.
my god, what a moment.
So that's going into effect again.
This is the best bless ever.
Dude, I need to cast all spells from my crotch from now on.
Why haven't you
The only way
already?
to win.
That's right. So somehow you feel the light of the thunder just exuding out of your nether regions. You feel the swarm spread, and you're able to.
Oh.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Using the spell, you keep your mind focused on it. Very nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
Are you sure it's not a disease?
Very clutch moment there. All right.
So that was 5 damage, right?
Yeah, it was 5 damage.
Okay, great.
And Belfrin, you are up.
Cool. So the dragon wants an offering of riches, I assume. That's what he said.
That's what you offered it, right?
Yes, I
And he wants you to
did.
kneel, apparently. He did also say, kneel in supplication before me.
All right. Well, sure. I'll kneel. I'll take out the most valuable thing I have right now is a puppet with golden strings and sapphire dress.
Oh shit.
I have this offering for you, mighty Chezeron.
All right.
I'm
So you
sure
spend your
there's more
turn on your
for it.
knees, offering up the golden stringed puppet.
Yep.
All right. Fair enough. Anything else?
I'll
Now,
do,
are you deceiving it, or are you genuinely offering it up?
I'm genuine.
All right.
And I think I'll use a minor and give Thornbur another. Cure. Healing word.
You're too good to me.
Where is
Who's your god?
it? Chantea.
All right, so under your breath, you give a prayer to Trontea, knitting some of Thornbur's wounds. In the meantime, you get on your knees and you offer up the golden stringed puppet that's dressed in this fine, queen style livery. And go ahead and make me another persuasion check.
Sure.
So Thornbury, I think you healed 14 there.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to use my reaction to get advantage on this check from my that charismatic property of the gavel.
Oh, all right.
So,
Look at that.
Persuasion. Yep, 19.
Very good. All right. So you see that Chezuran's face seems to almost nod, like it appreciates that you have kneeled before it. And let's see what it says when its turn comes up. All right. So I think you're done, Belfrin, and it is now Zorana.
All right. With the beautiful nether region blessing, and the offering, Belfrin is making him try. I'm feeling a little bit more, positive, good-hearted. I feel like I can whack a gargoyle in the face,
I believe in you.
or not. But maybe Winter can, Maybe Winter can do. With the 16.
Did Winter get a bless too, or not?
No.
I'm
No.
not sure.
I
I
wish.
did not bless Winter.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Bless Winter.
Zorana, the staff is not good enough to hit, even with the bless helping you out.
Yeah,
But
I figured.
Winter is able to respond. He recovers from slipping in the mud last turn. And you can tell me what happens as He is gonna kill that gargoyle.
He'll like turn around and buck him into the pile of like ashes of the campfire.
Oh, nice. Sweet. So the creature kind of like falls in it, and as it does so, it gives like a loud screeching scream, almost like the sound of like, stone grinding on stone really quickly and fast, and then it just like breaks apart into pieces, and ash and ember flies everywhere. Because keep in mind, it's nighttime.
Yeah.
You can move now.
Yeah. God damn it, wrong. So I'll move a little bit here, and then that's my turn. And now it's Winter's turn.
Get your save.
Oh, yeah,
Save.
Save.
What
Saving
does it
throw.
say?
And you get +4. Or
Plus
not
D.
+4, but a D4.
Yeah, actually, the 17 is good enough.
Hey.
And you're able to resist finally
Finally.
the effects of the dragon's frightful presence on you.
Who's that blessing?
It was all that blessing. Oh,
From the
dang.
crotch.
You didn't need my nether regions as much as everyone else.
And then it is now Winter's turn.
And Winter will charge gargoyle number 3. So then, ram, if that hits, probably not.
Nope.
Nope, he misses. I don't know how, but he misses. These
Yep,
gargoyles ain't having it.
Nope, the gargoyle sees it coming, and it puts up its wing in a defensive fashion, almost using it as a shield as Winter slams right into it.
Almost hits Stormbird, probably.
All right. So Koros looks at Zorana, and he kind of, hoarsely whispers to her. He says, "What is going on? What is that thing? Or who is that thing, I should say." But he is pretty much doing nothing on the ground, just totally defending himself.
Useless.
Cesaran responds in kind and says, "Good. As your offering, I accept." He says, "Now for the rest of your items, and you will live." He yells with a booming roar.
What?
And he looks like he's buying time for his
recharge.
breath to recharge. But it does not. It continues to stay circulating in his belly.
He's saying this in common, right?
He is
Wait, yeah.
speaking in common. But you could tell that he's speaking to Belfrian.
So we know
Okay.
that he is basically just buying time and he's just bullshitting us?
That's
Can we insight?
That's the impression that you start to get.
Okay.
I'm going to say that anybody with a 12 or higher insight passively knows this.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's buying time, guys.
I don't need to be in melee
What?
range.
Some of you with the lower insights might not know that.
Someone tried to bring him
Don't.
down!
I'll attack this one with the Pythons.
All right.
Ooh,
There you go.
Nice.
bam.
That's a lot of hits here. It looks like you only missed once.
Getting better at it.
Yeah, getting better at it. The Pythons are learning. They have gained sentience. So let's see here. We got 3, and then another 3, plus another 3. That's 9, plus 12. 16, 18, and another 3. So 21 total damage. So multiple Pythons just start to stick into the gargoyle in various areas of its body. They embed themselves, and then they kind of like wiggle out, and they're just creating these multiple shatter points all over the creature. So 21 total damage, but it is still a lot.
All right, firebolt it. Or not.
No, not.
Well, an 11 will miss. It does see the firebolt coming, and it ducks under it, and it goes right into the night.
And
You do have bless. I don't know if that would change anything.
Would it? No.
I didn't think so. Okay. But again, I have the owl do the same thing. So anyone attacking the top one has
Oh, I'm
advantage.
sorry. Actually, yeah, the bless might work.
Right.
Go ahead and make that roll.
So D4.
Mer.
No. For a second there, you think it might, but no, it just goes right over Creature's head. And then what are you
And-
doing? The arrows.
Yep, on the top one still, giving advantage to the next melee attack against it.
Oh no, I can't go, Nico. I'm sorry. My son wants to take me away.
Fighting a dragon, you little shit.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
And I'm done.
All right, you're done. All right, so let's see here. Gargoyle number 2 is the one that you just attacked. It looks like it wants to get you, but it's got just like way too many things around it at the moment, and it's got a big hairy thorn burr, in its face, and also Belfrian. It does notice that Belfrian is offering up the puppet though, so it kind of ignores her for the time being and turns his attention on Thornburr instead.
Isn't 2 the dead one?
No. 2 is the.
The one in the fire?
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
It's
You're
probably
correct.
number 5.
Yeah, I meant number 5. I removed 2 from the order.
Yeah, 5.
Yep. All right. So number 5 is the one above Thornburr that is going to attack.
I still have Sanctuary on me,
Mhm.
so
Yeah. Yep. I know. Making my Wisdom saving
Okay.
throw,
Okay.
which it fails. So it's unable to bite you, and then it tries to slash you with a claw, but it's turned away by the Sanctuary one more time, and it's like,
Huzzah.
and it's not able to redirect its attacks to other creatures.
it is. It
Oh,
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna.
Yeah, I can choose another target.
We'll aim for Kareem instead. Then.
Sorry, buddy.
You're like, oh wait. It thinks twice about attacking Thorberg. It's an 18 on Kareem with the bite.
It's
As it goes past your shield, manages to bite you kind of like on the side of your ribs for 6 damage, and then it takes a
Okay.
claw and digs it across your back for another 7 as it hits AC 20.
both hit.
So 6 and
So-
7.
6 and 7.
All right. So I believe we're back at the top of the round. Thornbear.
I'm just gonna stay hunkered down where I am and try and heal myself a little bit. So I'm gonna use my healing hands, which is I believe it's a Asimar ability. So I gain hit points equal to my level as an action. So I just gain 9 hit points. And then bonus action, I will healing word at. I'll go for just 2nd level healing word.
All right, and you're doing this on yourself, I assume?
Yeah.
All right, so with the
There's a
whisper,
lot of touching of yourself going on there.
Yeah, I just like I'm rubbing myself down. Like, come on, Thornburr, get in the game. I gain 15 total on my turn, and that's it. That's all I do.
Okay. All right, so you feel the healing energies of Lathander somewhat knit your wounds a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah, 2 1s on that healing word, motherfucker.
Fuck.
Good. All right, Kareem, you are up now.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the one that's above me.
You have advantage.
Oh, cool. 27 probably hits.
Yep, it does.
And 13, but I can add.
Yeah, you should bless that.
Yep.
Unfortunately, a 14 will just barely miss.
Damn. I'm not doing much to these guys.
All right, so 7 slashing damage. You get across its wing, but it is still alive.
Okay.
Second attack goes right under its feet as it hops over it. So number 3 is going to retaliate in kind and attack you,
Who's you?
Kareem.
No.
It sees the silvery globe around Thornburn and thinks twice about it. Unfortunately, it's going to miss Kareem very, very badly as it clumsily tries to bite you, but fails. And then its claw gets a 14 to hit, which I think is just the number I needed, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so it's able to get past around your shield and get you across your chest a little bit. So it digs nails into your chest for 5 damage.
Okay.
All right, Belfrine, you're back up.
All right. Seeing that Chezeran is not holding up his part of the bargain. I'm going. Let's see. I think we've stalled long enough, haven't we? Only one gargoyle left? No, 2 gargoyles. All right.
Yeah, battle's still pretty heated around you.
Yes, yes. These guys are hard to hit. Okay. I'm gonna. Everybody's a little hurt, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody's kind of yellowish.
Everybody but our wizard.
I'm hurt. I'll have you know.
He's hurt now by your words.
The
Alvar
emotional
screams from across the battlefield.
I got hit once, twice.
Very well.
You look very green to me.
Didn't say I was hurt bad.
Ooh.
Gonna do a mass cure. So
Oh wow.
everybody's gonna get back 23, or
Wow.
yeah, I think everybody.
Oh, you want monsters? Thank you very much.
Wow.
Yep. All the gargoyles heal up. The ones that are dead come back.
Bring them back.
No, no. That's the 6 I choose. Me, Zorana, Thornbur, Kareem, Winter if he needs it.
He does not.
That feels great.
It does.
Oh,
What do you do
Belfrine,
with
thank
the
you.
puppet that's in your hands?
Throw that shit.
Oh yeah. I'm still.
He said
I'm still.
he said he wanted all
Offering
your
it,
items.
still Oh. Yeah, but now I spent my action to actually cast a spell, so I don't know if I can actually. How much talking and doing I can do now.
It's like throwing a coin on the ground next to the puppet.
All right, I'll fetch more. Hold on. That's what I'll say.
Well, upon seeing that you cast a spell to cure your friends, Chezeran seems to respond with anger as you kind of hear him, growl with hate above you, and you don't think that he's convinced any longer you're going to be giving up your shit to him.
You did heal yourself, right? It sees the yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
There we go.
Cool.
All right, so I think your turn is done, Belfrine, at this point.
Yes.
All right, Sorana, you were up.
All right, let me know and I'll shoot him in the dick. Pretty sure I could hit it from here, you know.
Yeah, he's pretty high up in the air, but he's silhouetted kind of against the moonlight of the night sky, so you can clearly make him out.
What do you think?
Alright.
Think he'll take it?
Unleash hell.
With
This dragon is not
Pleasure.
holding up its part of the bargain.
well then, finally back to using the bow. And I don't know if that hits.
We got bless, 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 bless.
Oh, bless, the bless, you know. And
18?
18?
Maybe.
I don't know, it's a dragon.
18 comes close. You actually are able to connect on his body, but it deflects off of his scales and goes wide. Fuck.
Shit.
Rough. Okay.
Well, that's me. And then Winter hits the gargoyle number 3 on the turn. And nope, I guess not. He doesn't do that.
Nope.
So he doesn't hit on my
Gargoyle's able
turn.
to duck under the antlers that come right over its head.
And now,
Dude, Sanctuary's OP on somebody who's concentrating.
Oh, Winter gets attack on his turn. So
Yeah, that's right.
again.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna hit. We're an 18.
All right, get 11 damage to that gargoyle. Get
His attacks are not magical, right?
No.
And you're attacking which one?
3.
3, the bottom one. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So it looks like you do a total of 5 damage. Alright. So Gargoyle, gets some nicks into its chest as Winter comes back around and hits it with the antlers. Still alive. Koros, seeing that, remembering at this point that the bow and arrow is on the ground that you gave him, starts crawling back to it. I'm gonna try to help, is what he says. And he
All
gets
right.
to this area.
Be careful,
and
Koros.
he's able to crawl like very slowly, and he's able to grab him. But that's it. That's all he's able to do this turn.
And then the giant dragon strikes Koros.
No! Shit.
Lived a good life.
Oh yeah. Very sorry. Very sorry to say, but yes. Actually, that's exactly what happens.
Oh my god! I was
Yeah,
joking!
Why you doing this?
Cesaran, he swoops down upon seeing Cesaran. He says, "You think you can fool me, blonde one?" He says, "You may not be part of the Stone Swarm, but neither is this one." And as he swoops down, you see he goes directly for Koros, who's lying on the ground, prone. And Cesaran remains still 10 feet above the ground, but he takes his tail and he swipes it down at the guy.
Oh my god!
Koros, no! I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
fuck this dragon up.
Yeah, that's right. Let me just make sure of something here. All right, tail attack. Oh, actually, he doesn't even need to get that low. He remains 15 feet.
I can still hit you, motherfucker.
You can.
I can.
I'm gonna use my wait. Is he's within 30 feet of me? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna use my warding flare as a reaction,
To give him disadvantage on the
which
attack
would give
roll?
him disadvantage. Which maybe we'll just make it normal since Koros is prone.
That's correct. It does make it
But-
normal.
I'm just gonna try and help.
You try, but the creature seems unfazed by the bright flash of light that goes across its eyes.
Take that. Ugh!
Still, it does kind of semi-distract them, but of course it's such an easy target at the moment that when the tail comes down and smacks onto Koros's, belly and stomach, you hear bones crack. It almost sounds like Kareem's whip as the tail just like goes down so quickly and fast. It smacks Koros in the sternum, and like I said, you hear bones crack and Koros kind of like double or buckle actually on the ground itself. And you hear him with a loud oof take the full brunt of the attack, and his hand goes limp off to the side as he's no longer holding the bow and quite unconscious.
Ooh.
Oh!
Shouldn't have gone for the bow.
You're not even sure if he's dead or alive, but the attack did sound pretty bad.
You can make death saves, right?
Yeah, fuck your lightning, Brett.
Yeah. The lightning bow is still kind of like lingering in his belly. He does not.
Thank God.
You also see that although Cesaran's got his back to you, Balambar, he's kind of like giving you the side eye over his shoulder, and his tail is menacingly like lingering real close to you. Ballarat, it's your turn.
On that note,
I know
I
what I'm
cast mirror image on myself, so 3 more of me pop into existence around me,
Nice. All right.
and I'm going to attack him with the pythons.
Okay.
Actually, they'd be right there attacking him.
Jesus Christ. That is a lot of hits. All right, very good.
They're pissed off pythons.
Yeah, so the Pythons, how far can they move?
They can move 30, so they move 10 and then up 15.
Okay. Let me just indicate that. So 26, 26, 20, 19, 20, 23 are all going to hit.
Perfect.
And Cesaran does not look pleased at that. He looks absolutely pissed. as all these pythons start digging into his flesh, getting through his scales because they're so tiny. They start piercing his body in multiple areas. So he's going to take 5, 10, 17, 21, no, 24, 31, and then 38 damage.
All 4 of us smile and wave at him. And then I'm going to move down there.
Uh-oh.
I'm done.
All right, so as you move down there, one of his tail actually lashes out at you.
Oh, I was in range? I would not have moved if I'd known that.
I tried to warn you.
All right, fair enough.
Hey, the tail was menacing you, right? So, yes, it is going to try to hit you.
Okay.
All right, it's going to get a 17 to hit. How does mirror image work?
Roll a d20. You have to roll less than a 6 to hit me.
Yep, because you have 4 of them. You do see that I rolled a 5, right?
I sure do.
All right, so 17 does hit, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So as you try to step away and you retreat a little bit south, the tail actually goes for you, and you didn't even realize it was this close to you, but it actually swipes you in the knees, and you take 19 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Oof. I still have all of my mirror images, at least, I guess.
You do.
Looking at the bright side.
Yeah. All right. So gargoyle number 5 is going to go. That's the one up top, I believe. Yes.
Mhm.
All right. Seeing that Belfrane is no longer playing to Cesaran, he is going to swipe at Belfrane and try to take a bite out of her.
Mhm.
So 14 and 12. 14 on the bite. Did both of these hit?
Oh, everything hits.
I'm going to need
You roll signal digits, let me know.
I'm going to need 2 concentration checks as you're going to take 8 from 2 attacks. Its bite actually gets into your...
Oh, I'm gonna
Go ahead.
sentinel.
Sure. Go for it. All right, so
Cool.
27 will definitely hit on the Sentinel.
Okay, I want to use maneuvering attack.
Okay. You can use that as part of a reaction attack, correct? When you hit a creature.
Yeah, I could.
Yep.
It's just when I hit a creature. Yep.
Very good.
So I can have Belfrian or Thornbur. Thornbur, you still get hit by the other gargoyle if you would want to move. But I can have Belfrian move half her movement if she wants to. You can move without preventing attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
So you can move half your movement. So you can move 3 spaces or whatever. Okay. And
Let's go
so,
Girls Club.
and he takes 5 damage.
All right. So now, does that occur in the first attack? Because then second claw would then miss because it doesn't have a target. Well, not that it would miss, but it would redirect that attack.
Yeah, but it would probably attack me. Yes.
So the attack on you then is only going to be a 12. Belfrian, you're still going to take 8 damage from the bite as it manages to bite you, but then Kareem pushes you away, I guess, because that's the way it works.
Well, basically, I hold the opponent from making opportunity attacks so she can just move. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You give her a chance to run away.
I'm like, I grab the thing's arm or something and...
Yeah, grab by the arm, pull it.
Sure. Yeah, and
kinda
so its second
flip
claw is
away.
unable to actually strike you, but it ends up, because Kareem's still in melee range with it, directs it on Kareem. Kareem, you're able to put up your shield in time to block it off, but your maneuvering attack did do...
It was... Oh, yeah, it's so it's half of 7, which I would assume is 3, because it probably rounds down. Plus 3 of the dice, which would be 6, not 5. Right?
Yeah, well, I think actually you add the superior's die to the attack's damage roll, so it becomes a total of 10. That's okay.
So
Five
it
or
is
6.
5.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's not gonna
I don't
be
know.
very
What do
much.
I know?
Don't
Just
make it a saving throw against it. Looks like. Is it a saving throw?
Nope.
No. Because you have DC 16 strength save there.
That's on every one of them. It's because I made them spells.
Ah, okay, got it. All right.
It's so I can easily press them.
Yep, no problem. So what ends up happening here is that, from the um, whip digging into his arm, you're able to actually deal some damage to him as well. So your Constitution saving throw, though, against the bite, Jay, I think did fit.
You still have bless on you for
Oh.
saves.
That's right.
Yeah, and I have advantage. I have a 14. That
Oh,
would've
okay.
been- yeah.
You have advantage because you have that feat as well.
Yes.
All
Or
right, so
cat.
you're good. You don't need to make the bless roll.
I feel no tinglies in my nether regions.
Damn it.
So unfortunately, the gargoyle looks like it's in really bad shape, but it is still alive. We're back up to the top of the round with 12.
All right. I say, fuck this sanctuary. I'm feeling good now. And
Get into the fight,
I'm going to cast,
my champion.
as a cantrip, Word of Radiance. So both gargoyles 3 and 5 will need to make DC 16 Constitution saves
Or explode.
or take 11 radiant damage.
Con saves for each one. All right. So the top gets a 15. Bottom one gets a
Fail.
13.
Fail.
Nice.
11 to each.
And then they take each 11 damage. Well, you can describe what happens to the top one.
It just explodes.
Nice.
And holy groin
Shower of
radiance.
sparks.
Yeah, starting from its groin. No, that doesn't happen. I'm not. We got to move on. Next bit.
All right. Well, I think that was only your action. The sanctuary does drop, though, right?
The sanctuary does drop, and but as my bonus action, I'm gonna move spiritual weapon over and make an attack on gargoyle number 3. Okay. So 21.
All
That
right.
does 9 force damage.
Very good. All right, so that one is able to actually slice the gargoyle, like part of its wing off, and it does not look. It looks like it's in bad shape, like it's getting there. You can see cracks start to form all over its body, like it's on the brink of death as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's it.
All right, Kareem.
Okay. I'm just gonna wail on this guy. I assume 19 hits.
Yeah, it does.
26 probably hits.
26 as well.
I'm going to action surge. First, I'm gonna see how
first
this
resolve
guy's.
your
Yeah,
damage.
yeah. Let's see how this guy looks like.
So you got a 2 and 6. All right, you can tell me what happens.
Oh, it's good. Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
I just take off its
Nice.
stone head. I just wrap my whip around its neck and then pull, and it just scratches it up, and just it falls right off.
Nice. And no blood
Okay.
comes out of it, but you do see that when it hits the ground headless, it just breaks apart into pieces like shattered ice.
Okay. I'm gonna use my movement to get to Karos over here and get in between him and the dragon.
So I believe the dragon already used his reaction to attack Balabar. So it is
You're
unable
welcome.
to take an attack of opportunity on you.
So, how far is it from me right now in this position?
You're right next to it.
15 feet. And he
Oh, I'm
said
sorry.
up in the air,
15 feet in the
though.
air?
My bad. Yeah, you're correct. You're standing underneath the animated pittons, and you are 10 feet away from it.
Oh, I'm 10 feet away?
Yeah, it's 10 feet above you.
Okay, well then I'm action surging and I'm gonna attack it with my whip.
So, yep, I'm thinking that you could probably get its feet. Sure.
Cool. Let's whip this thing. Whip it good. Obviously gonna bless that.
Oh.
Not very good.
Nope, a 17 will miss.
Oh, well, I'm gonna bless it anyway because I don't know. 29.
29 will hit.
I hope so. And then I'm going to use my dice to make a menacing attack. It has to make a wisdom save. Looks like
So I'm gonna say that you see a resolve form in the creature's eyes as you manage to grab your whip around one of its lower feet, and it is gonna pass the save.
what does that mean?
I'm gonna use my legendary resistance on it.
Got it. Okay. Fine. Well, he still takes 6 damage.
6 damage. Got it.
Woo! Racking up that damage, boys. And then that'll be my bonus
Taking the
action.
full damage.
Bonus action. I'm gonna second wind.
Okay.
So that's a. So and then I have my turn. So you can go ahead and go to the next person.
All right. So all gargoyles are dead right now. So we're back to Belfry.
All right, gonna cease my concentration on Moonbeam, and in their place call upon the Raven Spirit, and I'm going to surround that dragon with 8 swarms of ravens.
Yeah.
So I'll start putting
Titans and ravens.
Swarm. Fun stuff.
That's
Lots of swarms.
wild. Here we go. Swarms. Right there. 1. Not the wrong swarm.
Swarm of whippers.
Clippers.
I like those better.
No,
You want
not
me to help
fish.
you out here? Start
Swarm
moving
of
some?
quippers. Flying fish.
Fish.
Whoa!
I mean,
What the heck is
you-
these?
Ah,
Ravens.
Ah,
Oh,
ravens.
thanks.
Oh god. Ah.
It's
Do you really
Draven.
get that many? That's crazy. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, they're only challenge rating 1/4, so I get 8.
All right, let me remove the swarm.
Oh
of
my
clippers
God.
here. I need to put 3 more, right? 1, 2.
If you could just align them in such a way.
Holy
that
shit.
A,
Yeah, I think
60-foot
you can choose to move them where you want, Jay, but I'm probably gonna assume like 2 to a side.
Yeah, okay.
If I were you, I'd arrange them in such a way that a 60-foot cone wouldn't hit any of them, you know, and just in case I would
you would
shoot
use
a bunch
the
of.
back so that my allies can get in the front. 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
A
How high
wall
off
of
the ground are
ravens.
Yep.
Nevermore.
You will attack us, nevermore. Okay, and then they get their own, or they get their own initiative that they go on. Separate from me.
Oh my god. Do they all go on the same initiative?
Yeah, they go on the same initiative. I'm rolling it. Let's see here. Where is it? Guess that's initiative.
So you got a 12, looks like.
Yeah. So they won't be going till next turn. Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty far back in the order here.
And
Nope, don't work. There you go. So now they're gonna go right after Kareem.
okay. And is this tent tall? Like, can I hide behind it technically, or get out?
Yeah,
of
the tent is maybe about 8 feet tall.
Totally.
All right.
I'd say yeah.
So I'm gonna go over here to kind of be out of sight of Mr. Dragon. Let
Alright,
my
just keep in mind
pretty.
he's flying 15 feet above the ground. Like his feet are 15 feet above the ground. So he's got like another 15 feet of height at the very least. So he might see you, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like the top of your head. And
That's
how
fine.
high off the ground are the ravens? Just so I'm aware.
Same height as him, so 15 feet.
Alright. I'll just make one 15 feet. Alright, so I think Belfrin, you're finished.
Yes.
Not only was the sound in here surrounded by the bleating of sheep and the oinking of pigs, because all these creatures are now awake from all the intense combat that's been going on, but it is now filled with the squawking of ravens as well.
This is getting out of hand.
Emmons
The
stays
misery of
asleep.
creatures.
Does anyone have animal handling?
Yes, I do.
All right, Zorana, you are up.
Brethren, you might notice, Zorana's face, her usual calm, jovial demeanor has gone to, like, distraught. I know you're only, like, probably seen her for, like, 2 days, but it seems really weird and off. And she's probably panicking. As maybe only one now of the probably, like, 5 to 10 people she's come across in her whole entire fucking life is also unconscious or dead. So, I am walking, oh, not that way, over here, and I'm going to attempt to use Healing Word on Koros.
All right.
Koros, no, get up!
All right. So, concern for Koros's well-being, you could tell that he looks like he's in bad shape. He's got a lot of blood coming out of his mouth, and you're not really sure if his chest is moving or not. And you say a prayer to Sylvanas as, like, kind of like this greenish motes of light start to form all over his body, and you see his eyes just barely flutter away.
Oh, thank the gods. You dragon bastard!
All right. Anything else, Sarah?
I'm gonna attack him with my bow.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice. Responding in kind, you pull your arrow back on your bow, and
Someone.
your aim is very true. Unfortunately, you don't do much damage, but you do manage to get it into a vulnerable scale under the creature's neck as it awkwardly juts out of, like, the side of its head. And looks like you did a total of 8.
It's good enough for me. And everything else is dead, so can't really do much.
All right. Okay.
And that's my turn. Winter's turn. Winter will come here and stand by his side. And kind of maybe, like, stand over him a little bit too to protect him.
Sure. All right. You guys all blacked out on me. I don't see anybody's video. At the
You
moment.
blacked out.
Yeah, same.
Just do reconnect.
I'll press reconnect also.
Oh, now I got Kareem and Zorana back.
Yeah, we
We
reconnected.
both reconnected. And we see you.
All right, good. Well, that's good.
There you go.
So Koros, mouths the words, "Thank you," and he looks like he does not appreciate the sight of a dragon flying right over his head. So he's gonna grab the bow, but he's just gonna hold on to it now because he doesn't want to, risk incurring more of the dragon's wrath. And he says, Chezaran booms out. He says, "You stone sworn think you can swarm me?" He says, "These useless creatures are nothing compared to Chezaran's might." And first I'm going to roll my recharge, which happens at the start of my turn.
Ooh.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh shit, fuck.
And you see the lightning, jutting up through his chest. Yeah. And let's look up something here. Let me just check something out for a second.
Come at me, bro.
Well, good thing I second wind. I got most of
As
my
a
health
light
back.
cleric, I'm immune to lightning. I'm pretty sure, actually.
He says, first I'll deal with this gnome. And we are going to shoot a lightning breath directly at
What?
Balabar.
Oh no!
Balabar's spell did a ton of damage to him, and he just pleased. So I'm going to need Balabar to make me a saving throw.
He's very
along
dexterous,
with,
right?
You're
along with,
blessed.
along with this raven here as well.
What saving throw? I'm sorry.
It's going to be a dexterity saving.
Okay.
You can roll the d4 for blessed, too.
I think I will.
Pretty sure it's not gonna work. Pretty sure it's not gonna. Well, that's a good roll.
That's
Good
good.
D4 though.
Not look good.
Unfortunately, 12 dexterity saving throw is not going to be good enough.
What about a 15?
Wow.
Oh my fucking god.
Shit.
This huge arc
I
of
would have
lightning.
lived through that.
I would have too.
I would not have.
Yeah. It's going to be 71 damage to Balabar. How's Balabar looking, by the way?
He's down a lot.
What's his max HP?
71.
47.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
Okay.
Well, he's
Kill
at
him.
28. Right? So, how does that...
I think it has to be twice your maximum HP. So
I believe you're correct.
You have to be
You have
in
to
the
get the
negatives of your max
Equal-
HP.
yeah.
Basically, yeah.
yeah.
So he has to be
Right,
negative
right.
40, whatever he said it was, 48.
Just to check, he doesn't have to do any kind of roll like versus mirror image, huh? Huh?
Huh?
Does Mirror Image say that it works against
Hmm.
saving throws or just attacks?
Attacks, yeah. Unfortunately.
Shit.
So it would have to be 96 damage for him to die, I believe.
Okay. Good. Well, fortunately, Balabar, you were not
I'll check
dead.
that. I can check
Just
that roll now.
negative 43 or 0, as the game said.
I do need you to make a concentration check, and it's very hard. Let's see. So you took 71 damage.
There's no way you can make that.
35.
What?
DC 35.
I'll pass. Thanks.
Fuck.
Pretty sure unconscious all spells drop anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so this
Jeez.
animated objects is
Lightning
gone.
breath. Fuck.
Oh, man.
Oh shit, wait, let me read the instant death really quick. Okay, massive damage can kill you instantly. When damage reduces you to 0 hit points and there is damage remaining, you die if the remaining damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum.
I'm safe by 5.
So you're okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Just barely.
Oh god.
Barely alive.
That was the
Very
closest
close.
we've come yet to a permanent death. Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome
Shit.
to the game, Kevin.
Roll up a new
Angrier
character.
mage.
Make a new character already. It's your twin!
We'll never know what that green beer tastes like.
I
Our,
believe this form of ravens is gone at this point, right?
Did I make my save? 50?
No.
I did not.
And you know what? We are going to try to get out of melee range here as well. So I know that Kareem, you have your nifty ability.
Sentinel ability, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
use it.
Yep.
So you want me to
He's
attack
gonna-
right now?
He starts flapping his wings, yeah, to try to lift off.
Okay, I am gonna use my advantage.
Grab onto his toe.
I'm using my advantage.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Nice.
Now, I just looked this up, and I'm going to read it to you.
Oh,
Give me 1 second. Fuck, I lost the page.
That can't be good.
It's about
Nope.
flying creatures.
Yes, it is about flying creatures.
ooh.
Fuck, where is it? Page 191. Okay. It says, flying creatures enjoy many benefits of mobility, but they must also deal with the danger of falling. If a flying creature is prone, or has its speed reduced to 0, or otherwise deprived of the ability to move, the creature falls, unless it has the ability to hover, or it's being held aloft by magic, such as fly. And my Sentinel ability says, when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. So, by technicality, the dragon has now fallen.
Right,
So
you drag it back down to the ground, and it is. So what happens here? Go ahead. Why don't you describe what happens?
I'm gonna say that I clipped its wing in such a way that it wasn't expecting it, that it moved it in such a way that it lost the wind that it was supposed to be picking up, and it fell over.
Nice.
Does that make sense?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and 6 damage. And I'm gonna use a menacing attack on that, so you must make a wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
I'm gonna try to make the save. Let's see. Wisdom
Okay.
save DC 16.
Mhm.
Oh, he gets an 18. Okay. So he does manage to succeed, but you do drag him to the ground. He hits the ground with a solid thud, lands on his side, seems completely to not expect it, and he says, he says, "Kareem, you shall die for this." Is his head as he
You know my
leans up and
name.
looks right at you. Yeah, and apparently he does know your name.
I feel
Feels pretty good.
so good right now.
But yeah, you do reduce his speed to 0. So currently, at the moment, he is prone on the ground,
Cool.
on his side. Balabar, I need you to make a death saving throw. All right, that's strike number 1. So yellow's out there. All right, Thornbird,
All right.
you're up.
In the corner of my eye, past the swarm of ravens, seeing Balabar go down, I'll cast Healing Word. Just a little first level one.
Oh, I didn't record the damage. You did 12, right? Kareem?
Yes.
All right, so healing word on. Yeah, I believe so.
Bless is still up, yeah. Which
Oh, actually, you do get.
I guess would.
It would affect your death saving throw.
Yeah. Doesn't matter though, because I'm healing wording him right now anyway. So,
Yeah.
nice. You get 7 hit points, Balabar. And I'll say,
Get
get
that
up. We need you. And that's my bonus action. And then as an action, I'm going to kind of mutter under my breath and kind of turn away, hoping that none of my teammates see me. As I use my action to cast Death Ward on myself, terrified at seeing this lightning again, having flashbacks. And I like mutter under my breath a little prayer to Lathander and try and hide in shame as I cast Death Ward on myself as my action.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
And I'll move a little, and then with that feeling confident after the Death Ward, I'll move a little bit closer. I guess I'll move over here.
All right.
Say,
Well,
your time's come, dragon foe.
despite the fact that he is on the ground, he is still a whirling dervish of attacks, and that is actually going to provoke from him.
But I'm not leaving his area.
You're
Right?
entering it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Does that?
Yeah.
I'm confusing
Yeah.
rules because I'm thinking of Starfinder.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Not Starfinder.
I thought maybe he had like some dragon thing wherever you
Yeah, it's
enter
like-
it.
No, no.
Oh, yeah, I thought so. I was like, what abilities did this guy have?
I don't know.
All right, if I
Dragon
accidentally
stuff.
lose you guys, just let me know because my son is pulling on my cord here.
Isn't
I'm gonna move everything.
he supposed to be in bed?
No, my son's got horrible sleep problems. He never goes to sleep on time.
Yeah, that'll happen. All right, well, that's the end of my turn.
All right, good. All right, Kareem, it is back up to you.
Well, dragon, it's time to die. I'm gonna move first, so I'm gonna be over in this angle.
Yeah.
That's okay. Is that possible?
Yeah,
Okay.
there it is. You haven't left his threat range.
Sure. Okay. And I'm gonna whip at him. 23. Wow, I'm getting really good numbers.
Yeah, 23 is gonna hit.
And let's do another one. Oh, bless.
That's
Can I bless that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
baby.
17 on the bless will still miss.
Oh shoot.
Okay. 9 damage, and I'm gonna make another menacing attack.
That's right, I forgot 9. Currently
Look
effective.
at all that blood.
So
Oh, damn,
another
he's looking
7
rough.
damage. Oh no, screwed up there.
Aw,
You do it. You took
shit.
90 instead.
I changed his hit points to 9.
Oh. Oops. I
Man,
think
I was
it's
like, wait a
9
second.
That's a really good whip attack. That 9 damage blew through him, guys.
So it
Shit.
looks like 16 total damage.
I was so excited
and-
for a second.
AC 16 on a wisdom save.
He's starting to look a little wounded now. You cut into him, into his
Okay.
another wisdom save at 16. Let me go ahead and roll that. He's gonna succeed with a massive 26.
Fuck.
Oh, jeez. These
Shit.
dragons.
All right. And
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, that's all I got.
All right. Well, his eyes definitely follow you. However, the swarm of ravens.
Ray
Well,
gun.
It's pretty
Then-
big. The ravens actually don't need to move because he kind of occupies like a 15-foot cube.
Oh, excellent. So they just start pecking.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 7 left. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Lag? It's lagging, I guess.
6,
Yeah, I didn't see
Okay.
anything.
There we go.
7. Okay. All right. That's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Well.
5, 6, 7. And I think maybe 1
I think
hits.
just one hit.
Maybe the
it is prone
21?
on the ground, so
Oh, it's
these are
prone.
melee attacks, right? So I think at this
Yeah.
moment, the 21 definitely hits, and the 22 hits. So it looks like 5 and 7 damage for a total of 12.
I'll take it.
Woo.
All right, so multiple beaks are just pounding right into the flesh of the dragon, getting through his scales. It seems like smaller weapons seem to be one of the dragon's weaknesses because it's getting in between the actual scales to cause damage to its flesh.
Yes. Good job, my pretties.
All right, Belfrin, you're up.
Yes, my pretties.
Let's see. Okay. I will. Is anyone hurt?
Balabar. Balabar.
We're actually. Oh yeah.
Don't mind me, I'm just bleeding out.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What's the range on healing word?
Did he lose
60
his?
feet.
60.
60.
Did he
Okay,
No.
I gotta get a little closer.
Did he lose his spell when he went unconscious?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aw.
No more Python attacks for us.
Well, darn.
Oh, what? Joe, I think that crossed out symbol on me, that was Sanctuary, right? Which is not
yeah, but I
on me
gave it
anymore.
back to you because you got the death ward.
Oh.
Oh, okay, perfect, great. Awesome. Thank you.
Maybe I'll give you a black dot instead or something.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
The lottery.
All right, Belfrin, you skirt around that tent to get to another tent.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a spell in between tents. Let's do to kind of help Balabar out. Go, you get 13 back.
Thank you.
And that was minor. As an action, let's see. I think I'm close enough to the dragon. Yep. So I'm gonna do a what's it called? My character should go. Damn it! I must have closed it. Produce flame on that big boy. $22 to hit
22 a hit.
for 10 fire.
All right. So you slam a bolt of fire right into this creature's side. Dragon looks singed. It's getting a little worse. You can see by his aura. Anything else? I think that's it. You're out of actions.
Yep. I'm out.
I'm sorry. Zorana, you are up.
Alright, I'm gonna move just maybe like slightly to the side over here. And Winter's not.
Swarm of arrows. We need more swarms out here.
Like I said, if I do that, it'll hit all the ravens and everybody else too, especially since he's on the ground. I can't just conjure
killing it.
barrage and kill everybody.
I believe you.
I mean, I can, but I won't.
All right.
So I think just that's not, nope, you know, it's solid effort.
Roll the blast,
It's
right?
not gonna, wait,
17 might hit. Probably
it
not.
won't. It doesn't. It won't hit.
Yep.
I'll show you that it doesn't hit.
17, Jeff.
It doesn't hit.
Oh, 17? No, it will not hit.
I told
Sorry.
you.
Yeah, I think an 18 missed earlier.
Yeah.
So probably
I'm
19 or
pretty
20.
No, 18.
19 or 20. It's got to be at least a 20.
No, it's 18. I know it's 18.
18 did miss earlier. Yeah. So you come close, but an arrow just sinks right into the dirt, right next to it. Are you doing anything else?
I'll yell for Chorus to get behind me.
Oh shit! If it's prone, didn't we have advantage on all of our attacks?
Yeah, the melee attacks did get advantage. The swarm of ravens got it.
Yeah, it's different. Mine's a range attack.
Okay.
So you actually had disadvantage,
Yep.
Yeah.
which didn't
You should
matter.
roll-
This
should
doesn't
roll-
matter.
Didn't matter anyway. We're just talking rules now.
So Winter goes.
Yep, and Winter will go and ram Meanie Dragonface in the face. Hey, for
Ooh.
24.
24.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good winter.
Get him,
Very
boy.
nice. Yeah. Yeah, Chezaran does not look pleased by this. Koros kind of meekly hides for a moment, trying not to attract any of Chezaran's attention.
Is he gonna walk away? Oh, I guess he can't. He'd get an opportunity to. Fuck.
Disengage, right?
He's alright. He's
No, he
just
could
hiding.
disengage
That's
it,
smart.
man.
You could disengage.
No, yeah, he is going to. He's crawling at the moment, so he wouldn't even be out of its threatened range if you tried to disengage. Actually, no, that's not true. He's going to do that.
Okay.
That's a good idea. We'll try to crawl over here. We'll disengage. So Chezaran on the ground is going to use up half of its movement to stand. Do that first. And then you see him actually lift a scale from around his waist. And from what you can tell, he pulls out what looks to be like an ancient brownish yellow scroll.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna read a scroll in front of us.
He reads the scroll in front of you.
Story time.
And he disappears. You see him pop out of existence.
Actually, I'm gonna use my reaction to counterspell that.
Fuck yeah, you are.
So if it's third level or lower, it automatically fails.
It is not.
So I have to make a roll. I'll make that now. Its
Yeah.
DC is 10 plus
it-
spell level.
Advantage.
You could use your
Inspiration.
You could use your inspiration. Oh well.
I tried.
Good effort. Good effort.
It's okay. It's good. Good
So,
thinking.
Yeah, no longer prone. It is actually going to disappear.
Oh.
Well, no, I'm actually just moving it temporarily. So just give me a
Yeah.
second.
I was gonna say dimension door. Let's go get it.
I got to figure out where. Yeah, but that's exactly what it does. It does dimension door away.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
I can't set in all that. I don't think.
No.
Do not think that this will be the last I see of the Stone Sworn. He says,
Oh,
My
the
brother
mighty
and I-
Ryan is fleeing.
he says, yes, fleeing to perhaps live another day He says, "But I will meet you again. And this time, my brother will be with me as well."
What's your problem, man?
He says, "You have upset my mother's plans. The dragon of statues is not pleased."
Well, I mean, like, talk it out, you know? Let's just. No need to resort to violence. Jeez.
What a horrible dragon name, too. The dragon of statues?
That's all he's able. Oh, actually, let me roll.
Hey, lightning us on the way out.
Drop one more person on the way out.
He does manage to get up real high. But that's about it. That's all he's able to do, because he pulls out the scroll and then he stands up. He did use 40 feet of his movement to stand up, and what we're going to do with that is we're just going to have him fly. He looks like he's retreating.
We can't see him, no?
He's kind of
see him in the
lit
air.
by moonlight, you know?
Yeah. It looks like he's retreating.
But is it nighttime right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We walk up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's retreating, it looks like, to the northeast. He flies.
Woo!
Actually. Instead of dimensioning door to there, I will actually dimension door over here. And travel east instead.
He's going east. Okay. He's going east, guys. Write that down.
I am writing it in my notes.
Alright, well, I mean, if you guys still want to try to take some pot shots at him, but he definitely turns tail from you and starts moving away.
Definitely shooting another arrow at him. In spite.
I'm
Far
gonna
away.
use Commander Strike. What?
How far away?
You're actually up in the turn. So, from your current position, he's about 90 feet off the ground.
I see.
You see him now?
Yeah.
Yeah, fireball, baby. That was my plan.
Yeah, definitely can reach him with a fireball.
Give him the finger as they cast it.
From
This is how you cast it.
That's exactly right.
We'll take the risk to make the So he does actually get a 16 on the dot, and he ends up only taking 16 damage, which he's still alive.
I don't care. Just hurt him on the way out.
Yeah.
I yell, "Remember the
We're gonna hit
Titans
him.
next time, bitch!"
yeah.
Is it my turn?
Wait,
Yeah,
Thornburg.
actually, Thornbur's turn. I'm sorry, I'm skipping ahead a little.
No problem. I'm also gonna. That's a good idea, and I throw a fireball as well. 5th level. Cause
Get
fuck
wrecked.
this guy.
Oh shit.
We'll make another saving throw here.
Look, it's like all 6s except for like.
Oh,
know.
Look at that fucking
so
roll.
he's gonna fail with a 14 and take the full 36.
Ooh, 30.
39
39.
with the 5th level, baby.
Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh.
39. Still alive though. Still.
Oh, he's not gonna be live after this, Joe.
Ugh.
I'm gonna use Commander Strike and say, Sarana, hit him!
With pleasure.
Hey!
Ooh,
Okay,
nice.
so that's an extra 5 damage.
So
Looks
8
like
plus
it's total
5.
13.
Total of 13.
Yep.
That's gonna hit. He's still
Joe, he
alive.
better be dead up to this.
No, he's got.
He's close.
I don't think we're gonna get him.
I'm gonna use
Belfrian.
Belfriend. We got something.
Come on, don't take this away from us, Joe. Let us have this.
Die!
Alright, well, the swarm of
The
ravens, I'm not sure
the
that they'll
Ravens
be
have a
able to actually-
movement of 50, so I can definitely double
Yes!
move and surround him.
And then he gets to take an opportunity attacks when he moves.
Exactly.
Well, he can disengage. So,
Can disengage.
Yeah. Then it
Surprise! One of those
But,
ravens has sentinel.
Yeah, but then he can't dash.
Alright, but Belfrian, you're up.
Let's see, what can I do? God damn it, I can do stuff.
probably don't have anything
You
that
can
range.
move closer.
Can you give something that gives Zarana more
This is as far as I can
Damage.
move.
damage or AC or something? I don't know.
70. Let's see what I have memorized today.
Oh, it's a little farther than that. He's actually 90 feet up.
Oh, that's right. It's 90.
So at an angle.
Yeah, we'll say he's 80 feet away.
What can I? Let's see.
A square plus B square equals C square.
I could create a wall of
Yeah.
fire.
Quick,
That would get
summon.
rid of the want the ravens.
So wall of fire can be in empty air like that? I don't
No,
think
no,
so.
I don't want to. That's a concentration. I don't want to do that.
Well, he's flying away. What is he gonna do?
It's got to be a solid surface anyway.
Yeah.
I can. Let me see.
I wish I didn't cast animate objects now. I could have put a wall of force in front of him.
Fuck.
I got nothing. I can't reach him at this range.
Shit.
All right. Well,
Can you encourage Zorana or something? I don't
Can
know.
I encourage? Help action.
no.
No.
No. Shit.
Good thinking though. Good.
Aid?
All right, Zarana, you got one more attack at him,
Okay, just in case.
just in case.
I'm gonna inspiration this.
Hell yeah, you
attack.
are. Let's see that crit.
Oh, ah, shit. 17.
close.
Well, I hit him still, so
Yeah, it actually does hit him.
please, dear Jeebus, don't fail me now. Oh, fuck.
Fucking 2.
I don't think he is.
Send another arrow into his flank, but he is still alive.
Shit.
Damn. Winter. Go, Winter, go! Get him!
How do you want to do this, Ravens?
I assume he disengages.
Do I want to disengage? No, I want to get really far away from you guys. Do I want to risk?
Yes. Die.
Risk it on the Raven.
You have a swarm of peckers. Be intimidated. By
You
the
either-
peckers.
You're still in this, guys! Shoot more fireballs at
You
him!
either get hit by ravens, or you still get hit by me because you can't dash. If you disengage. You're gonna
Pulled
get
out
hit.
another scroll.
You're getting
Which
fucking
is the
hit.
bigger threat? Which is the bigger
So,
threat?
can the Ravens see in the dark? Do they have dark vision?
Let's see, since it.
I mean, we could see him. They could see him, right?
Well, it's different for you guys because you're kind of looking up at him. They're
Yeah.
actually like in melee with him, up in the
Like,
sky.
gonna cast invisibility or
Well,
something?
I'd say they could
But
like.
what I'm saying here is that if they don't have dark vision, they're going to be attacking with disadvantage.
mm,
How far is
No,
the
they
range
don't-
of the ravens?
They don't have dark vision.
They can hit him.
They hit
Alright.
with me melee.
He is not disengaging; he's going right through them. So you can get your
And dashing?
Yeah,
Mm.
you can get your
Okay.
7 attacks, I believe.
Yep.
You can't let
Ooh,
this go. Ooh. Wait, that's disadvantage.
Fuck.
Right, right.
7.
Yeah, all of these nervous. It's like
The 10 hits, right? Oh, that's 18. Nope, doesn't hit.
18.
Fuck.
18 is my highest.
Yep. All right.
Motherfucker.
So he's able to disappear out of sight as he flies right through the ravens, continuing in a northern
Well,
northeast.
is he further than
Does he
like?
get a scar?
Wait, how far away is he, really?
He disappears completely out of sight. Like you don't even
Yeah,
see
yeah.
him. He's
In the
way
dark.
out of your dark vision range.
Did we wound like a certain portion of his air, like his body that we saw where he left? Like, was there like a big gash on his neck?
Rana did shoot an arrow with a crit through its.
So we follow the blood trail.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was just
After
gonna
we
say that
sleep.
he like next time we see him, he'll have like a giant scar, so he'll remember us. You know, that's all I want.
I mean, he'll definitely be scared of my pecker, that's for sure.
All right, and that is the end of the combat with Cheddar.
I go gather my pythons off the ground.
Sure. Sokoros immediately says, "Thank you so much, Zoro. Sorry I wasn't more useful in that combat."
No, as long as you're fine. You're all right now.
He looks at you, and through his strained eyes, so there's a little bit of pride behind his words, but he does say, "Thank you for saving my life."
It's my pleasure.
And he motions for you to like lift him off the ground so you can stand on his own 2 feet,
I help him.
despite the broken leg.
How's everyone doing? Just
I'm still
Is that-
pretty hurt. But
I think.
we're gonna rest for the rest of the night. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Thornbar. I'm gonna be like,
That was the
Thornbar?
original plan, and we got attacked by a dragon.
you know, Thornbar. I think we need shifts tonight.
I can make
Fair
another
enough.
shelter.
fair
for us.
enough. Yeah, I just kind of pat Balabar on the head and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Condescending,
And,
but I'll accept it.
I'll say you did good out there, buddy. It's good to have you on the team. And let me help you feel better. We might get attacked again in the night. Who
Thank
knows?
you. Appreciate it.
You think you're safe out here, and then someone goes and zaps you in the ball sack.
I know the
This
feeling
is true.
well. I know the feeling well.
Anybody trained in survival or proficient in survival can make a wisdom survival check.
Boom.
Survival.
Fucking
Not me.
Not
All right.
good rolls.
From what both of you can tell, based off of the position of the moon in the sky, you think that it's roughly about 2 a.m.
Well, it's 2 a.m.
Can we sleep till 10? That'd be great.
I like this idea.
I can make another shelter for us to be in.
I'm alright sleeping in.
Yeah.
I'll gather around and I'll cast
Maybe I-
another tiny hut for you all.
I look back at
Weird.
Grudhog. Is it like really burnt down, or is it most of the fire's probably gone now? I
The
assume.
fire's completely gone. It is still
Mhm.
smoking, though. You see,
Mhm.
you see that there are still the lingering flames. Kind of like in various spots and patches throughout the wreckage of Grudhog.
Do you guys want
Is the
to,
inside of the cave safe still?
Right. Do you want to go inside the cave instead of out here in the open?
Yeah, so the cave's made of rock. You think that the cave's okay. Although
Yeah.
you do see that there is some smoke coming out of the top of the cave mouth right here.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Just from
Does this
like
cave
the
look
bottom.
fine? No, that one's more wooden.
Yeah, that's a wooden barricade that actually is no longer there.
Right in the entrance here, I can make the shelter for us, so we'll keep the smoke out.
Yes, let's go slightly in the cave just in case if something tried to attack us again.
Sure.
Again,
Oh yeah,
I can't have winter. I'm sorry. No large creatures.
That's fine.
I'm
I'll
gonna-
stay out with him.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
knock on this hut over here.
Zorana, maybe we could take turns
Yeah, that was pretty
keeping
hairy.
watch.
Lemon says.
Yeah,
"Let's
that's
see,
fine.
You're still alive.
God damn it.
Hilltopple family is in good shape, though.
Man, we could use one of your shrieking bolts, you son of a bitch.
Sorry, he shrugs. He couldn't cast spells through this thing, so I just stuck here.
Well,
Yeah,
you did
yeah.
keep them safe. That's okay. I forgive you.
He nods.
Well, whoever wants to be in, join by me. Otherwise, you won't be able to enter it.
Hoi.
Up here,
Oi.
I'll be in the cave, yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, Zorana, come
So
wake
the
someone
cave
up when you
isn't
need
quite-
some
The
sleep.
cave mouth isn't quite
For
filled
sure.
up, right? It's
What's
only
that?
10-foot radius, this hut?
Yeah, if it's 9 medium-sized people.
No, but I'm saying you're putting it in the cave mouth, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't quite fill it up, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all. It's close, but a medium creature could probably squeeze through. But it's very unlikely you'd probably get attacked. You're a pretty well defended position at the moment.
And I'll make it black, so it looks like it's just the cave entrance.
Or it's very dark, so they can't see through.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
So we'll say that hut is black.
Let's do shifts, guys. I'll take first shift.
Yeah,
I'm healing Koros.
I'll
I go
take
to
the
bed.
next shift.
I just go to bed.
Yeah. I'm assuming all these ravens are gone at the moment.
Yeah, I'll dismiss them.
So
I keep them around for the rest of the hour in case there's a attack, but then I
Yeah,
just
sure.
go to sleep.
Yeah.
The hour passes uneventfully, and several of you take shifts in the night, using your perception to watch the night skies. You do notice the clouds start to move in as the dawn starts to rise.
And another dragon attacks.
Unfortunately for you guys, another dragon attack.
Chezeran and his brother.
You do feel, resolve within you, Thornbur, as you live another day. Lathander's watchful guidance. We're going to take a little break, maybe about 5 minutes, to give an opportunity for people to go to the bathroom.
Sounds good.
Yep.
We survived our first dragon.
That's right.
We almost killed him.
We
Bitch
almost
would have
got
died.
It was close.
So
Didn't
close.
run.
Grr.
I know.
I need more far range spells.
We'll get him next time. We'll get him next time.
Man, that was fun. We did really well.
I need to
That
buy
was
more
fun.
arrows.
Yeah.
The sentinel coming in through.
Yeah. That was cool. We all had some pretty clutch moments there.
Yeah, the
It was
freaking bless, the bless, dude.
Yeah, the bless was huge. That's.
The 1 damage rolls got fucking damn. I swear to fucking God, every fucking
know.
time.
It was my first time ever in D&D casting animate object. I'm glad it was useful.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
I can't.
And beer back. I keep looking outside, expecting the snow to be falling.
No snow. No more snow.
It's supposed to be like 6 to 12 inches for me tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm in New York.
that's where my family is. But it's nice and clear in St. Louis right now.
It's oh, you're over there. I go out to Kansas City once a year for a week.
Oh, yeah, I'm here for business. I've been here since Sunday. I'm staying here till Thursday.
I work for Boulevard Brewery out there.
Oh, cool.
Well, that's one of the breweries, but yeah, so I work for them.
Got to travel around to check the quality of the beer.
No, I sell it over in New York City. Omegang, if you heard of them.
Okay, yeah.
Omegang, Boulevard, Duvel, all those brands.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
Those are good beers.
Yes, very much so. So I always have a case of every beer in my house at all times.
Oh, wow.
Very difficult. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll have a beer. But if you ever should go out to Kansas City, definitely check out the brewery. It's amazing. It's really, really nice. Boulevard.
Yeah. Nice.
Stupid dragon.
That was the first dragon I ever encountered in D&D.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I mean, this is the first like campaign I've ever been in, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, me.
Again,
No me.
No,
I
me.
cannot make this claim.
Yeah, Ryan and Susan, was that your first dragon as well?
This is my first dragon and my first campaign also.
Well,
I mean, first real campaign.
yeah.
I've had other ones, but
Yeah.
they were jokes.
Yeah, that's true. I had another couple that lasted like a couple games.
Same.
But this is the first one that's really gone on.
Yeah, for more than a year, right?
Yeah.
That's
Like a
awesome.
year and a half almost now.
Yep.
That's
Probably.
really cool.
And we got our other game too. That's been going on for a year now. How long has that been?
No, not quite as long. I feel like we started that in early fall maybe last year. Like end of summer.
I don't remember.
Alternate Tuesday game, right?
Mm-hmm. And that's the one that I DM.
That
I
one's
would
really
say, if anyone's ever interested on a Monday game every other week, I'm running a Tomb of Annihilation.
Yes.
How many slots?
Nice.
Yes.
How many slots?
I only have 4 players right now, so I'm open for more.
How
Oh,
how
yes.
many
I
slots?
want
Like
to play in that.
Uh-oh.
Yo seems like he's gonna get.
Everybody's got to fight for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have class Mondays, so I'm out. So,
I'm
but that's
probably-
awesome. Tomb of Annihilation sounds so cool.
It's probably not gonna work for me, but
I could do probably 2 to 3 people. I would.
Okay.
2's
Wow,
optimal.
a
6
7-person
people.
group? You would run for that many people?
Yeah, I would just try to kill people off more often.
Wait.
I heard it is a pretty brutal kit.
It's incredibly brutal campaign. Yeah, and once you die, there's no coming back. You're
do I have to
dead, you're dead.
min max
You
to
roll.
win that campaign?
No, you don't.
But even
I
You just have to have
Death
multiple
Saving
characters.
Yeah, you just have several ideas planned. That's all.
I see.
Because you
That
need
sucks.
it's a DC 15 to pass a death save in that game, right?
Yeah.
No, the death save's not.
Only if you do the hard mode. Are you
Yeah, I'm
doing
not
the
doing
hard
that.
mode? Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
I
have,
thought that was like part of the game. I didn't realize that was like an optional thing.
I
but
thought it was too. I didn't know that. I haven't
Yeah.
read anything of Tomb.
part of the game is though, if you die, you are dead. That is it. You're not coming back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's like the plot is that there's no resurrection magic, right?
And everyone who's ever been res is slowly dying again. Yeah,
Oh God.
a lot of adventurers out there are slowly dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, let's talk about that offline, Kevin.
Yeah.
definitely interested because it would be nice to play like something consistent in a home campaign. Who else are playing? Other random people on the internet?
No, not at all. Do you remember Jim? One of our,
yeah.
he's in it, and my sister is in it, who you knew, and 2 other friends that I've known for 10 plus years are on it.
Sweet, awesome.
Nice.
Man.
So far, it's very, very interesting. People are role playing their characters a little extreme, so it's kind of fun to see.
What level is everyone at?
We just literally started yesterday.
Oh wow.
Oh my God, look at that. That's perfect. So really cool.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later though.
Yeah, definitely. This is every Monday or every other month?
No, every other.
It's even better.
At what time?
I start at 7, usually 7 to 10 or so.
Eastern, I assume.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty early, but yeah, I can still do that.
Screw my kids.
Oh, my son is got.
He's not sleeping anyway.
Yeah, he's not sleeping anyway, so His sleep schedule for the last about 6 weeks has been like super messed up. Where like he'll go to bed, and I'm sorry to like detract away from the game and talk about my private life.
We don't mind.
To everyone on Twitch at the moment, but
Oh, yeah.
but anyway, yeah, his
Deal with it.
schedule's so messed up that
No problem.
he goes to bed at like 3 o'clock, and then he ends up waking at like noon, and then he ends up taking a nap at like 4, and he takes a nap for like an hour or two, and then so he ends up still getting to bed at 3 or 2 a.m. sometimes. So it's like super crazy. And then sometimes like if he doesn't take a nap, he goes, but it's like hit or miss. And then he was sick for a little. I was sick for like a week and a half because I had sick. I almost had strep. So just the way it is, man. He'll even out eventually, hopefully.
Yeah.
Please, God.
It should just take 3 years.
I like your
Yeah.
faith. I like your faith in that.
And then he'll just start begging you to stay up past bedtime.
Yeah, I know. And he's already getting to the age where like he doesn't understand what I do when I play, but like he knows now when I'm sitting at my computer, I'm either playing a video game or I'm running a game or playing in a game. So like you saw at the start of the session, he was sitting on my lap, and he's starting to do that a lot more. So
Uh-huh.
So what you're saying is soon he'll be joining us.
yeah,
Yep.
probably. Yeah, I don't think I'll be running any campaigns after this because he's too, at least not online, not yet, until he understands, or he's on a normal sleeping schedule.
Mhm.
We'll see. For now, we're good to go. All right, so let's get back into it. You guys are the 8 hours on the hut is complete. You're able to sleep way past dawn. Emin and the Hilltopple family seem to be their hut has long since expired, but they prepare breakfast for you guys, and your guys, you're free to come out of your hut whenever you like, as you're basically eating some rashers of pig bacon, and that's pretty much it, because there is no other food that you can perhaps prepare in the meantime, unless you have rations or some other ingredients on you.
I'd rather have some
I think I ate all my rations or something happened to them.
It's all right.
These
I love
rounds of
bacon.
gargoyle rubble
Locust
have
ate them.
anything on them?
Definitely don't.
I'm gonna pack my pipe and smoke it.
Sure. So looking at the gargoyle rubbles, their bodies are still there. You notice that their appearance, when you were in combat with them, appeared very draconic. Obviously, they're statues, living statues, but they didn't look like I remember sort of describing them to you guys as bats. But you do see that their parts of their rubbled flesh that lies in pieces on the ground appear to be scaly in nature, which you know for a fact that bats are not scaly.
It takes
what?
rubble.
And the pattern of scales resembles what would be typical in a dragon, as you quite obviously saw when you were fighting Shezeran.
I take some just in case it's ever useful for me for magical purposes later.
Gargoyle flesh, sure.
Now what?
It's just stone. It's just inanimate stone. That's the way it feels.
No, I know that.
But it did belong to, obviously, a living gargoyle.
Yeah.
This
Now
is,
what did that guy call his mom? The something of statues?
The dragon of
Dragon.
statues. That's what he said.
Dragon of statues. Yeah. I wonder if these are the statues that the name refers to.
That makes sense. Maybe she commands a whole horde of these gargoyles.
So, your whip was pretty useless, Kareem. Not calling you out or anything. I'm just saying.
It did well against the dragon, though.
It doesn't seem to very much hurt them. I don't know why. We have bigger problems. We have a very big problem, let me tell you. I'm almost out of tobacco, and I cannot have this. I have 2 more tobaccos that I could smoke. And then I am
2
out.
tobaccos.
I have 2 tobaccos. That's it. We need to get more.
Oh, if you just head over to the Earth Mother's Bounty, you can get more.
It's true. Well, no, we're not going that way. We're going to Womford. Remember, we're following the river, finding a road.
Does Womford have tobacco?
I'm
Roderick speaks up and says, yeah, I believe so. There's plenty of merchants that sell tobacco and things like that.
Okay,
We're really
we're
going
going
to
there.
Womford.
Yes, we're gonna escort you to Womford.
Oh, yeah, that's great
Now-
news.
I had a question. Now, Hinfolk, is that like a word? I don't mean to be offensive. Is that a word that you use amongst yourself that like I shouldn't use? You know, should I call you a halfling? Should I call you Hinfolk? Is it offensive? Like that's your word and I shouldn't use it, or is it okay if I just want to be proper? I want to address you properly.
So his wife says, oh, Roderick, why did you have to say?
Where are all my hens at?
And she's kind of like laughing at him. She's kind of like, just playfully scolding
It's a
him.
Hitler.
And he says, oh, it's nothing like that, good Sir Thornburg. It's just what we like to call ourselves, as a matter of respect. Halfling's a little bit derogatory, especially among your tall. But,
Okay.
you can call us whatever you like. After all, you
No,
live lives.
Hinfolk it is. I just wanted to make sure. I want to be respectful. I really pissed off a giant who I kind of want to be friends with, and I don't want to make that mistake again.
Oh, that's kindly nice and respectful, sir.
And while
We
you're at it,
appreciate it very
what are your pronouns?
I'm like on a knee while I'm speaking to him as well, so we're eye level.
Kind of gives her on a.
I'm just gonna say that.
Hind him and hind her.
Well, I think we should perhaps maybe break down some wood to create a cart or some such. I'm not worried about your friend, half-elf. It seems like he's not able to get around very easily with that leg of his.
He could ride Winter. Winter knows him, is comfortable with him.
That would work.
You see, Koro says, perhaps, but I'm just afraid about the bumps, to be completely honest. I mean, my leg does need to remain nice and still, doesn't it?
Well, you'll be bumping on a rickety old thing, whatever we make. I mean,
Yeah, bumpiness is gonna kind of part of the deal right now, I think.
Yeah, as long as we lash it with, wood or something to support it, you'd be fine.
All right. Well, so Winter's pretty large, and yeah, I mean, definitely you can have Koro's ride Winter. I don't know. So he does. He just shuts up and acknowledges that you guys will not be building a cart like that. So.
We're not handy.
well, I could maybe do something.
Yeah, I can't build a car.
I can build weapons. Why not the cart, right?
Yeah, I don't know if
kinda
it works like
different.
that.
Kind of different.
Yeah,
Put
a
weapons.
little bit
It's
different.
carpentry,
But
not weapons.
Roderick does say, he says, well, I have a little bit of talent. I'm not exactly wheelwright or that, but, I could lash a few boards together and perhaps arrange for something at least, so that way, your friend here can perhaps lie upon it rather than riding an elk. Especially with that broken leg of his, I'm not sure that it's such a great idea.
And I
can
think
take you on
Go
my
is
back if you
wearing a wheel, a cart wheel as an earring or a nose ring. Might be able to get something off her body.
That's true. Maybe she has a cart on her.
It was broken.
Well, she smashed one underneath her, but
Oh.
I mean, if you feel like a cart is going to make you more comfortable,
What we can
by
do.
all means, it's not like we have dragon brothers hunting us out here or anything like that.
I have something we could make.
What?
We can get 2 wooden logs, put them to the side.
Mhm.
We take the tent and we'd use that to make a hammock thing that we could carry him with 2 people.
Hmm.
Two wood planks, a nice
Hammock.
tent
Hammock.
for a hammock, and that we could carry him and move him along.
Yeah.
We could do that.
If you want to do
Like a
that.
stretcher kind of
A
thing.
stretcher, yes.
Yeah.
I think that something like that could work, Roderick says.
Okay.
Koros seems pleased with that idea as well.
Okay, I'll go find some wood to cut with my hand axe to try to
Sure.
get 2 planks going.
I mean, there's plenty of wood here
Mm-hmm.
that would that keeps the sheeps in their pens, so that would be sufficient.
Okay. So I make a makeshift stretcher.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and roll me? I'll let you choose intelligence or wisdom check.
What are my smith tools?
And I'll give you advantage because
We're helping each other. out.
Roderick is helping.
Yeah.
Well, they're both the same thing, so. I'll do wisdom. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Well, shit.
Yeah, so after about a couple hours of work, it is rickety. It is, and as soon as you try to put Koros on it, it like practically falls apart.
I learned how to do this in Boy Scouts in real life.
Worth it.
I thought we knew how to create such a thing, Curry, but it doesn't seem like we're having much luck.
Maybe we just put them on Winter's back.
Yeah. Drag him.
Koros says, well, at least you tried. Thank you very much. But yes, the journey is long to Wonford, and obviously you must be on your way. I guess let us get going if you wish.
Let's go, all go.
About time.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's good effort. Good effort.
We tried. This counts.
All right. So let's see here. You're not that far off from the Deserim Road. Maybe about a day of travel will bring you there. Is there anybody in particular that is watching the, or are you following the river and trying to reach the southern road?
I think that was
We
our
were gonna-
plan.
Yeah, we were gonna follow the river
And then go this way.
until we find a road.
You do discover, based off of the, little bit of trivia that, what's his name? Roderick is able to provide, that road is called the Iron Road.
Ah, the island road.
And he says, I'm not really sure why it's called the Iron Road, to be completely honest, but I assume it's probably because of the iron that comes all the way from the east, past Parnast and Weathercoat. He says, I know that this road meets up with the Black Road far in the distance. He says, well, should be safe enough. And with a hop in his step and kind of a chipper attitude, he and his family seem to be leading the way as you guys are traveling in a southwestern direction along the river. You do notice that the river was pretty dammed up from the destruction of Grod Hog, however, so you could tell as you're traveling along the river that the banks and the river height itself seems to be much. You can see that there are the clear signs of dried out roots, kind of broken sides to the riverbank, and really no itself. But you can tell that it like kind of worms its way through the Desolate Valley as it begins to approach the Iron Road. So, like I was asking before, is there anybody that is in particular, watching the areas of the sky?
Thornber's
totally
definitely watching the sky. Yeah. Kind of not trusting his survival instincts to track or anything, but just watching the sky.
I am alert everywhere.
I am not. I am bad at being alert, so I do not try.
I'm looking at the river too, just in case.
Sure. So
I keep getting distracted by things walking or flying by.
All right, so for the people that are watching the skies, you see the occasional, bird or anything like that, and other creatures like that, but really nothing else. The clouds kind of, it's a pretty clear day as you're traveling along, and you actually left fairly late in the morning, roughly about 10 or 11 after it took the time to build the rickety cart. But really, for the remainder of the day, you don't really see anything. Definitely no flying dragons or gargoyles descending upon you. However, Kareem, if you can make me a perception check. Okay. And is it just Kareem that's watching?
I'm watching.
No, I'm looking at the sky.
All right, so Zorana, you can make a roll too. Okay. So from what you could tell, there are a significant amount of, like I said, damage to the river itself. And you can see that at some parts of the river, they almost seem like they're dammed up as well. As you're traveling along, you can tell that maybe other animals have, created maybe beavers, or your best guess is, other types of creatures that would set up little dams to collect some water, have created kind of these mini dams within the river itself as you travel. You don't see any sign of other creatures, though, or out of the ordinary like that. But far in the distance, maybe about sometime a couple hours before dusk, what you could tell that there seems to be what looks to you sort of like a camp. You can see that there is a small smoke fire. It seems to be about a couple of miles away, maybe closer to that, maybe about a mile. But there, next to the camp fire itself, this line of smoke that is on the distant horizon, there looks to be some sort of cart in the shape of a peaked roof. But you really can't tell if there's anybody around it at the moment, or if they are, they're not moving in any obvious way that you can see moving. And just in general, it seems to be toward the west.
What is that over there? You see that? It's a fire.
Well, do you think someone's there? Think they're friendly?
Maybe they have tobacco.
Maybe.
Since I've been traveling with you guys, nothing has been friendly. Everything has wanted to kill us.
Well, you've only been in one place.
We haven't really met anything friendly on the road, though, now that I think about it.
Well,
That slimy guy was,
He's he was.
remember
he was
that
the
one
closest
time?
to friendly, and he was pretty terrible.
Oh yes, that's the slime man. I liked him.
Slime man.
He was all right.
Maybe we should like sneak closer and get a better look. And by we, I mean someone besides me, because I am not sneaky at all.
I am also not sneaky.
I'm sneaky.
I'm happy to go with someone.
Zinfel was pretty sneaky.
Yes,
Oh.
Zinfel was sneaky.
Yeah, that's right. I was gonna check in on her today. Well, we'll do that later. We'll do that later.
All right. So you guys are attempting to approach the distant cart, right, with the small campfire. All
Are
right.
we stealthing up, or are we just traveling as a group up to it?
I'm not stalling.
I could still.
Well,
If
can
you guys
use
wanted to
the
sneak.
surrounding hills in an effort to provide you some cover on the way there. So, I mean, if you want, I will allow you guys to make stealth checks.
There you go.
Oh well.
Wow,
Wow.
that's a good subject. Should I make? Well, mine has disadvantage. Oh,
Hey, there you go.
that's pretty good.
Sneaky's person can't do it.
So Chorus obviously is on the back of Winter.
Mhm.
So he doesn't actually make a stealth check of his own.
No.
Winter can, unless you kind of have him in the back of the group. Following the train of other people. Along with Roderick and the Hilltop family, they kind of are not making much of an effort to stealth, especially.
Wow,
so
we are stealthing well.
They have
Except for
children
me.
with them. So they're kind of in the back of the group. And is anybody staying with them?
I'll stay with
Yeah, same with Thornber.
Okay. All right.
I guess
so,
I'm stealthing up.
Yeah. So the 4 people that are actually in the lead here, from what I can tell, are Zorana, Kareem, and Balabar.
Mhm.
Right.
The fact that I can still see Zorana trying to hide with my passive perception of 10, I tell her to stop.
That's fair.
All
I'm
right.
distracted.
So how close are you guys aiming to get here?
Just enough that I just want to get close enough to identify who and what they are, and if they're
Yeah,
a threat or not.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good way of looking at it.
Okay.
Make sure they're not ogres.
You know, get ready to fireball them in case need be, or just say hello, whatever the case is.
Yeah, sure.
So we're gonna be
so
racist.
As you guys are approaching, from what you could tell, it looks like a set of knights. What you could see is that there's a pair of knights that seem to be setting up a camp. One of them seems to be cooking over a fire. One of them is sitting upon what looks to be a rock. He's sharpening a blade. And another one is on his knees. Application. He looks like he's doing some sort of prayer. He has his helmet off. The other 2 knights have their helmets on. They appear to be wearing pretty heavy armor, from what you could tell, half plate. And some of them have weapons nearby as well. There's also a large cart there with kind of like a peaked roof, which is the one that you saw in the distance. And it seems to be closed at the moment. You can't really tell if it's anything more than a wagon to perhaps sleep in, but it does look large enough that all 3 of them would be able to fit. The one that is in prayer has his hands on his knees. Appears to be male because he has his helmet off, which is currently sitting in front of him. And before the helmet, you can also tell that it appears to be some sort of heavy, lobster gauntlet in an upright position. His face is solemn. He's got these really prominent cheekbones, but he's got this scruff on his face that looks like he hasn't shaved in 5 days. And he appears slightly dirty, as if he's been on the road.
If I listen in a little bit, can I make a religion check or whatever to see if I can identify?
None of them are talking,
okay.
but you can make a religion. Yeah, when I say he's in prayer, it seems to be silent. Okay.
I can pretend I have advantage if you want.
Why don't you also make me a perception check?
Can I make an insight check to see if their
Hey!
demeanor is aggressive, or I think they would be aggressive?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do that? Your perception check, Balabar, you actually begin to notice signs of religious heraldry upon them. You can see that there is a distinct symbol of a lobster gauntlet that appears to belong to the god Helm.
Okay.
Do you know who Helm is?
I do, yes.
Okay. So
I don't.
you're at the moment the only person that recognizes this, and feel free to tell the group what you see. Kareem, in terms of your insight check, these guys definitely don't look threatening in any way, although they are obviously, armored and well armored, and they do have weapons. However, you don't think that they're, bandits or anything like that. They seem to be perhaps some sort of wandering guards, or maybe just stopped here for temporary rest. Not really sure.
Could be an army of some sort.
Well, 3 people does not make an army, but
It could be the remnants of an army of some sort.
Could be, sure.
I'm assuming that we went ahead of the group a little bit because otherwise there's no point in stealthing.
Mm-hmm.
So once I
You
see
did.
that,
So the
I'll-
group is, I would say the group has remained behind maybe about or so feet, behind a pretty large hill to provide them a significant amount of cover.
Okay. Once I see what I see, I go back to them. If I see Kareem, which I know I don't, unless I saw him hide where he hid, I go back, or I gesture to him if I happen to know where he is, to come back with me.
Yeah, I'll say I was with you. You knew where I was, so I'd come with you.
All right. Once I get back to the group, so they seem to be knights who worship Helm, who's the god of protection.
Oh, they're holy people.
They don't look evil.
I saw
Well-
3 of them.
Wait, we know worshippers of Helm. The Holy Watcher Karya? Outside of... Where the hell was that? Outside of
You have a great memory.
Neverwinter. Helmshold. Yeah,
Where the
I don't
hell
know.
was that?
It was outside of
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
Well,
We met this lady who was pretty stern. I only remember her because I kind of had a little crush.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, was that the one that we walked
easy-
past?
Yeah, we
You
didn't.
talk to her.
We didn't.
You totally talked to her.
We talked
Yeah,
to
they
her
were
for
like-
like a few minutes, and then
Yeah, they were
walked off.
preparing.
Mhm.
Yeah, they were like preparing some defense against
The dark arts
giants
teacher.
and dragons, and they were the Order of the Gilded Eye.
Right.
These might be the members of them. I don't know, but you know, with these types, you know,
There was only 3. I remember a lot more over at Neverwinter.
these crazy religious types. I think that we should just approach them honestly instead of sneak up on them.
Yeah, yeah. She
They
seemed
weren't
like
bad.
good people.
Yes, they wanted to kill the giants, if I
Yes.
recall.
Yeah, they were definitely like
Preparing for the war between the dragons and the giants.
Should we head towards them?
Yeah,
Definitely.
They're definitely
think
friendly.
so.
Or we could walk right past them.
I think if we come in, we got to remember Holy Watcher Karya, the Order of the Gilded Eye. Maybe we drop some of the, name drop a little bit,
Mhm.
and we'll get right in their good graces.
Well, that's all you. I don't know these people.
That's fair.
Also, I'm a holy man, and we kind of, I don't know. I like other holy people. I don't know if they feel the same way. We'll find out.
Well, if not, I'm ready to blast them to smithereens. So here we
I
go.
don't think we need to do that.
Absolutely not.
But I like your spunk. I head over there.
All right, yeah, let's go.
All right. So you approach the group, and immediately
Hail!
all 3 of them begin to, perk up at the approach of people, and they seem to be caught really off guard. Like they did not hear you guys coming at all until
I
you were
wave.
practically upon them. You wave, and you see the guy in prayer. He gets up off the ground and he immediately grabs his blade but doesn't completely unsheath it. The person that seems to be cooking, stands up as well, along with the guy who's actually sharpening his blade. He already has it out and he has it at the ready.
Hey, praise Helm, huh?
I offer insight. You're like, you're gonna burn that.
All right. So who's actually with you guys? Is it the entire entourage
Yeah.
of people?
Well, yeah, if they come, yeah. I mean, I go.
So upon seeing the halfling family behind you, and he says, "Halt!" The guy in the lead, who seems to be the guy who was in prayer, is the one
We
that's
come in
actually
peace.
speaking. And he says, "Peace. Yes, it seems that way. You're a little ways off the road." He says, "You wish to join us?"
We were looking.
Actually, we just got from Grudhog. Oh, go ahead, Zorana.
We were looking for our way back onto the road.
He says, "You're not very far from it." He says, "Desrin Road lies to the west." He says, "May I ask your names and what you're doing?" So you said something about Grudhog and having come from it.
I interrupt with my cooking check and just point out to the guy that he's burning his food.
So you could tell he says, "Oh shit! And he actually looks at his food. It's a male voice that speaks out from under the helm, and he goes over to it and he starts stirring the pot, and he kind of takes it off the flame for a little moment.
I'll head over now that I kind of disarmed the situation a little bit. I'm gonna go over and join him.
Oh, it looks like a very plain pot of stew, perhaps some caught rabbits, from what you can tell, but a pretty flavorless broth of just simple water and some random herbs.
I look at him with disgust and shake my head.
Please help me with this. This is a tragedy.
Yeah, it's definitely clearly lacking some significant seasoning.
Yeah, I help him out.
On or something. But a female voice speaks out from under the helm of the one that was holding the blade and sharpening it. And he says, Jax, are you sure this is such a good idea? And Jax says, it's fine, Gideona. These seem to be just simple travelers. And look, they have a halfling family among them. And upon hearing the word halfling, Roderick just rolls his eyes. And,
they prefer hinfolk, actually.
My apologies, Jack says, with a bow. And he says, please join us by share our stew, although it is a simple fare. He says, I would like to hear more about this Grudhog. And you seem to be coming from the direction of that smoke far in the distance.
That was us.
That was Grudhog.
Yeah, we did that.
Interesting. The proper introduction should be made. My name is Jax Brightmantle. This here is Gideona Tessa. And you see that she gives you guys a slight bow, but seems to still be a little bit suspicious of you. She does sheath her blade, but you notice that she does not take off her...
Do you guys have tobacco?
No, I'm sorry. None of us here smokes.
God damn it.
And the cook here who's burning his food is Janice Willamos. And he takes off his helmet and he gives you guys kind of a shy smile. So... You can see that he appears very young, and he appears to be also a half-elf. His pointed ears clearly...
Okay.
I yell at him and tell him to pay more attention to the food and help him. Stop with that! Come on!
Thanks for your help. Thanks for your help, good gnome. He says, what is your name?
My name is Balabar.
Thank you. I never thought to even think of putting bullion. I don't have such things along the road. Meanwhile, Jack says,
how dare you travel anywhere without bullion cubes?
Seriously?
Come on, man!
Come on.
Might as well burn the place down. I don't know.
Meanwhile, Jax, he turns to Kareem and he says, my apologies. Tobacco, as I said, or neither do any of us, but I do have some drink to share if you wish.
Well, he wishes, I yell.
He'll definitely take that.
You all seem to worship Helm, correct?
He says, yes, indeed. We are travelers upon the road. He says,
are you familiar with Holy Watcher Karya? Or the Order of the... whatever I just said just a second ago? The Gilded Eye?
He says, yes, the Order of the Gilded Eye, much respected in this land of the North. He says, actually, we're on our way there at the moment, traveling west toward it.
Oh.
He says, we've come to join the Order, in fact. We've decided that it's time to put our faith forward and join the ranks of Helm's Hold.
Awesome.
Yes. That's a worthy cause.
Since you'll be headed that way, and we're more or less headed that direction, though we're not going back there.
You seem to be a worshipper as well. He says, Lathander, I take it?
Yeah, Lathander's my guy, but Helm's cool too. I don't, I'm open-minded.
You don't discriminate on the gods?
I don't discriminate. Lathander just happens to show me the light recently, but I used to worship Ilmater, but he was I got pretty depressed. And, well, I won't get into it, but Lathander's my guy now.
He says, well met.
Well met, friend.
That explains a lot about you.
Well, we come from Loudwater and have traveled upon the road for many days. He says we expect many days more. But then we saw the smoke upon the horizon. He says, and we decided that it was in our best interest to perhaps investigate. Not really sure what it was, but curiosity was piqued, I must say. He says, so tell me, you came from this place that you called Hog. Is that where the smoke lies?
This is true.
Correct.
It is
It
burnt
was-
now.
It had a lot of giants in it. Lots of giants. And then after we fought a dragon.
There are giants no
The woman
more.
speaks and she says, giants, you say? What sort of giants are we speaking of?
It was kind of like the home base
The
for
fat
some
kind.
hill giants.
Hill giants? Yeah.
Mhm.
There was one very big hill giant.
We had a giant problem back in Loudwater. Says stone giants claim to be from the Grey Peaks.
Giants
That-
are everywhere.
Would Thornber know where Loudwater is?
Yeah, you could make me history intelligence.
Okay. Yeah, he probably doesn't know. Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah. Actually, you do recall that Loudwater lies not too far to the east. Probably within a few hundred miles of.
Okay.
With that, your other option was a literal zero.
Yep.
Yeah, you do remember something from your studies of geography.
Loudwater, huh? I mean, yeah, I think we had someone come through. I'm from Nightstone. We had a Loudwaterite.
Jax looks to Gideona and she says, Nightstone, just south of Waterdeep.
Yeah, we got
Not
attacked
the
by
same.
giants too.
Interesting. So
They're
it
all
seems
over the
as if
damn
giants
place.
are plaguing this area. He says
Yes.
it's not only something relegated to Loudwater itself. We've encountered a few stone giants, to be honest. Well, perhaps in passing, nothing that we've actually fought ourselves. But we hear that they're destroying every means of civilization. Anything that is a standing stone, they knock it down. We're not really sure why or understand their purposes, but so far, we don't think anybody has been hurt.
As far as we know that the ordering has been shattered.
Ordering.
I'm not I don't know if we figured out exactly what that meant.
Him and Gideona look at each other. I'm not really sure I understand what you mean. What is the ordering?
Apparently there's an order to the giants' hierarchy, and it was shattered.
Yeah, it's like their laws and stuff.
So now they're fighting for whoever's at the top. And
Now,
Yeah,
what
so-
kind of giants attacked you all?
Balls.
Say again?
She says, nonsense. Giants with laws? I've only known giants to be chaotic creatures. She says, are you sure that you're speaking the truth?
I have no reason to lie.
well, we heard it
I
from
mean-
a giant.
Yeah, maybe they're kind of loosey-goosey laws, you know.
It's probably more or less like
down to them by their god.
power struggle.
Could be laws of nature.
Well, be that as it may, he says, we are, he says, it should be night very soon, but we decided to have a meal because we've been traveling since dawn.
Would
How's
you
that
be-
meal?
Janice, the cook, says, oh, it's coming along. With your friend Balabar's help here, we should be eating in no time.
I
I'm
help
sorry there
more.
isn't much rabbit.
We have pig and
Don't
sheep.
worry,
Oh shit, that is right. You on have pigs and sheep behind you.
they're
You
around the
guys,
hill.
you guys are not very alert. You didn't hear our giant army of sheep and pigs sneak up on you.
Those guys, they were way, way behind.
A little concerned for you. But maybe you would join us to help bring this halfling family to Womford. To
if
help
you're headed
protect
that
them.
way, that is.
Well,
Well, now that you know you don't have
considering
to
that
go
we
to the
were
fire.
on
You're my.
Yes, we can. We no longer have a reason there, Jack says. And he says, so you say you headed to Wamford?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, we're
Well,
bringing these people and their livestock there. They were saved from the giants.
It's truly on the way. I think that we can manage something, and I see that you have an ranger with you as well.
Mm-hmm.
He says, as he looks over the giant elk that Koros is sitting upon, and he says, as I said, we are planning on approaching the road now with this new information. Perhaps we could take these hilltoppers, you say, off your hands? Get them safely to Wamford? Being adventurers, I'm not sure if...
You keep cutting
Your
out.
voice keeps cutting out.
But yes, absolutely, that you can take them.
Yeah,
I-
that sounds great.
Did we want to go with them?
Did we? I thought we wanted to go east after the dragon.
Yeah, I think we're just trying to keep them.
I don't know our
Safe.
plans.
And
I mean-
you wanted to chase the gnome who's selling tobacco.
Yes, that is true. I want to go to that. Where is that
Yeah.
at?
The Desserin Road. But I mean, we were heading that way anyway. We were gonna head back to the hand of Anam.
Head
Yeah,
north.
but
So we can go
Wamford's
with them
not in
anyway
that
through
direction.
Wamford.
So,
And then-
you know that
yeah,
the
I
Hand of
suppose.
Anan is actually in this direction,
I'm
and that
not gonna,
Wamford is here.
I mean, we're gonna get
It
the
would
road,
be a little
right?
out of the way.
I could boomerang around.
You could boomerang around
Yeah,
if you
just
wish.
be safe and take the road, you know?
It'd be faster.
Now,
We
but
could
what
do
do we
anything-
think?
We could do anything we want. Yeah.
What do we think about these dragons, though? We should probably just.
Wait. Dragons, you say?
Oh yeah, after we killed all the hill giants, some blue dragon butthole came and attacked us.
With lightning.
It
Yeah.
hurt.
He's a real dick, pardon my French.
We almost got him, though.
Mhm.
Or was
Mhm.
it to him? Do we know that?
Gideona says, "Who do you say you are?" Seems very
No.
curious about dragons. at the
We
moment.
are the Stonesworn. Kind of missed
Have
that
you heard
part.
of us?
No, unfortunately,
And Balabar.
I haven't.
And Bell.
But
And Belfry.
if what you say is true, that is very concerning to us. Dragons. And her and Jax exchange concerned looks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't go up that road. You'd probably get attacked by him.
Yeah. In fact,
He
maybe
headed
this is
east,
a
so
maybe this is a reason for us to split up though, because those dragons were kind of hunting us.
Yes.
So we're a liability a little bit.
Dragons, you say, multiple of them. You seem a little
No,
skeptical.
well,
at least two.
Well,
he mentioned
He
a
said he had a
brother. It was
brother,
only
yes.
one.
And a
and he
mother.
said both will attack us, and that he will get revenge.
Wait a second.
Gargoyles, too.
If he has a mother, do you think the mother's probably stronger than him?
Probably.
You mean brother?
Both.
No, the brother's probably, I don't know, but the mother,
They had
I
to
don't
come
know.
from
I'm just-
somewhere, Cream.
There's a mother?
forget about it.
Yes, they do. Dragons do tend to be stronger the older they are.
Well, Jack says, I am more than willing to uphold Helm's duty. Take the Hilltopper family and their appropriate livestock, their accompanying livestock, to Wamford in safety, if that means that it would perhaps separate you from these dragons, as you say, that are hunting you down.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it'd probably be better. They'd probably be safer away from us, to be honest.
We also have this man on here too.
Koros, yes. Do you have any
He,
horses?
he looks very embarrassed at the moment,
Could
and he
we
says,
take-
"No." Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Do you see that
You have a-
there are
you have a
couple
cart,
horses? Yeah,
You
you
have a
do see
cart.
that there are a couple of horses on the cart.
Could you put him in the cart and take him with you, too? He has a broken leg.
Yes, of course. We have room to accommodate him. That'd be fine. In fact, we have an extra bit. As
I
our
pat
cart
him on
here
the
holds
How
four.
convenient.
I pat him on the foot, saying, "There you go."
Oh no.
It's quite fine. The family itself can take our humble abode here, and we can camp outside. And he looks to Gideona, and she nods her head, and she goes actually into the cart itself and starts fishing around for camp supplies.
You think we should? I turn to the party now and say, you think we should maybe like write a letter to the watch?
Korea?
Yeah, to Korea and let her know. I mean, I feel like we've learned a lot from
Definitely.
Harshnag and Chalcedon and all that stuff. Like maybe write her a letter and let her know all the stuff we learned because she's.
Yeah, she
Well,
was
to
looking
write her a
into this
letter.
war.
We need the bird or something to send it.
Well,
No,
yeah,
no, they're going there.
going there.
Oh, they're going there. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But-
That's what I'm saying. Give them a letter to give to her. I would just say I'm not the best at writing letters, so my handwriting and spelling and grammar are not the best.
I
Unga
was
bunga
trained.
giants, unga bunga dragons.
If you need some pictures drawn, I'm pretty good at stick figures, but that's about where my talents end in that matter.
Well, I went to battle school and they did teach you how to write.
I can write pretty well.
I think we can write pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
Sure.
Start writing.
So you're going to start putting together a letter to be delivered to Helm's Hold that these guys will take for you.
I even have ink. Boom.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Fancy.
Wow.
I have some candles.
Wow.
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 So let me try to understand the plan here. So the three knights of Helm, they will basically escort the Hilltopple family to Wamford,
Mm-hmm.
along
And
with Koros
And their sheep and pigs.
and the sheep and pigs.
Right. But we might take one pig for ourselves.
Yes, we do. Absolutely, we do.
Just for a nice roast on the road.
Smoke it now. We can have it for rations.
Yep.
Okay, screw it, we kill it.
Are you leaving Koros with your bow?
Yes.
Actually,
My extra
we
bow.
can play that out. Sure. And you guys are not going with them to Wamford, or are you?
Doesn't
Where,
look like it.
where are we going? What's our goal here?
I have no idea.
Going back to the old tower.
I don't know what that is.
So
We'll head there.
Is that the hand-shaped tower?
that's where,
Yep.
that's where Harshnag.
Hey, I didn't want to go there.
Before we
Yeah.
go to the old tower, we should hit up some of these towns that are on the road to get some tobacco and supplies.
Do you
So
want
head
to
to
just go
Beliard?
to Wamford with all of them?
We
Well, no, I
have
think
we
it-
have treasures here that we could sell at towns and buy things.
Let's start going north. There's also supposedly some gnomish gentlemen selling magical items
We get
Something.
along. I can get
along
a-
the Desserin Road. Right? Is that something that we heard, or am I making that up?
Yep.
He's selling something. I don't really know if it was magical items, but there was something.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
maybe that was just my
It
my
was-
hopes and dreams.
Possibly
So
drugs.
we'll write the
I'm
letter.
assuming you
for
guys are
them
having this
to-
conversation away from the night.
Eh,
No.
I don't think we care.
yeah, I don't give a shit.
Oh boy.
So we'll go up to Beliard, and take care of stuff there in town, and then we'll head up to where we are going from there. Does that sound right?
That sounds fun. That sounds
Yeah.
right.
And if we meet the gnome on the way, so be it.
Then howdy doody. That is great.
That sounds
Okay.
good.
There we go then.
All right. Sounds like a good plan. All right. So let's see here. Just reveal more of this road. And so Gideona begins to set up a camp. She puts up a pretty large tent that is sizable enough to fit the knights. You guys are also free to set up a camp of your own, as Jax does invite you to join, obviously, in the food that is being served, and you're able to slaughter another of the maybe sheep or pigs as additional food for the night.
I'll actually
Explain to
take
them your
care.
plan as well. And go ahead, you want to take care of the food?
I'll take care of the pig and make it into rations for everyone for the journey ahead,
Sure.
Beef jerky, beef jerky.
basically. And
pork
also,
jerky.
I'll put up another
Bacon
hut
jerky.
when we go to bed.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And Emin being with you also extra room for people as well. In fact, he offers it. All right. So that
It could
being
be a hut
said,
in a
they
hut.
do agree to the plan. Koros does at some point turn to Zorana in a private moment, and he says, "Thank you for leaving your weapon with me." He says, "But I'm not sure of how much of a use I think I'll take some time to rest up at Lomford to make sure my leg is fully knitted before I head back to the High Forest."
Please, yes, do. I'm sorry we couldn't go with you.
He says, "No apologies. I'm sorry I was not more useful." He says, "What you did there against that dragon was nothing short of amazing."
Oh, it's nothing. We've been doing this for about a month now, right?
I will let the rangers of the High Forest know that the Stonesworn have sworn to protect the North from the ravages of these giants and make them aware to keep an eye out for dragons as well, especially this dragon of statues that was mentioned, and whatever this other creature, Chezaran, may be, if it is in fact the son.
Of a bigger, scarier dragon.
Yes, right. It says, "You've attracted powerful enemies."
Well,
Oh.
I feel it has to do with what I heard Sylvanus told me just before I left the High Forest on this quest.
He says, "Sylvanus spoke to you." He
Yes.
says, "You're blessed indeed then. I would ask you what he said, but it was a private matter, and I understand if you do not wish to tell me."
Of course.
Well, perhaps I will see you again one day, and our paths will cross. I'll
Yes.
keep this bow with me in remembrance of you.
Please do. And stay safe, Koros.
You as well. It says, may the winds guide your arrows to fly true."
Thank you. And I'm totally blushing.
He's blushing as well, and he bids you good night and retreats to the hut that Emin has set up for him to sleep in for the night.
And I'll cuddle with Winter.
All right. Does anybody else want to do anything before you guys?
Shake my head at what I just heard and just think gross.
I'm gonna light another use of my tobacco.
I'll light it for you, actually.
You're
As soon as you put it,
developing a bit of an addiction, aren't you, Kurt?
Oh yeah.
as soon as you put it in your pipe, I'll light it for you from a distance.
I have a weakness for the new
Fancy, man.
intoxications.
I'll just say a little prayer to Lathander, thank him for protecting us, and I'll end by asking, is my crotch magical?
All right, fair enough.
I'm just pondering on that until I fall asleep.
I fireball his crotch.
Oh God.
All right.
Magical now.
All right. So with the plan ahead of you, you now know what to do. I think this is a good point to stop for a night since we're approaching midnight, and we should be picking it up in 2 weeks from today. On the
Sounds good.
Woo.
Good
So
job.
congratulations, guys, having. So I
Yeah.
think you guys did pretty good.
Fuck
Yeah, that was
dragon.
fun. That was a lot of fun.
You know, it's a little tough, and I know it took up a big portion of tonight's session, but
I know. That's
hopefully it
That
should
was
be a
good.
little bit more traveling and role playing over the next few sessions as you guys make your way to the
Yeah.
to the Tower of the Hand.
Should be fun.
Yeah, no, that was a fun battle. We really had to pull out all the stops.
Well, yeah. Being 9th level now, challenges should get hopefully a little bit easier, or maybe harder.
Or both.
We got a lot of abilities now, so that's fun.
Yeah, we do.
Mhm.
Yeah. But we are getting close. We're moving on. So thank you again for playing. And
Yeah. Thanks for running.
wish everybody a good night.
Thank you, Joe.
Have a good
All
night.
right.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
All right. I'll see you guys on the 3rd.
Yep. See you
And
then.
Kevin, well, however you want to talk, Kevin. So maybe over a Discord or something.
Yeah, if you wanted to, I know it's late for you. You have to go to bed, but we could talk whenever. Just shoot me a message when you're free.
Yeah. That sounds good.
I'm expecting snow and not having to work tomorrow. That's my life goal, but we'll see what
Okay.
reality is.
Yeah, exactly. I'm expecting the same thing, and I don't know how confident I am. I looked outside before, like an hour ago, and I didn't.
It's not supposed to start till 6 a.m.
Oh, well, then where do you live? You live further up north.
I'm in New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work in New York City, and my school that I work at got canceled for tomorrow, so I got tomorrow off. So I'll be wishing the same thing for you guys.
I hope so. I would hate to have to go sell beer to people. I don't want to have to leave my house.
All right.
Monster Hunter calls. Monster Hunter calls.
Oh.
All right then.
All right.
Have a
Good night, guys.
Have a
Night.
Right. Later.